I rank where the view is nothing less than phenomenal. For how I express and project from my abdominal. The only view better, both my daddy and my mama know. No living parents, my sons give me balance. My wife is my serenity, this mic is my identity. The world is foul enough, that's why I write without obscenities. Provoking danger with broken language and spoken anguish. Begging to get hurt, why would you ask to go through changes? Yes, Lord, life's a chessboard, master the angles. Control the tempo, be the one who holds the info. Acknowledge is just as deadly as machete swings. When spoken, the truth is as potent as that Medellin. While others swear the style is free, I just let it ring. Our time is undervalued, soldiers make us better kings. My fans on my shoulder, reaching after better things. Today I take the shot, for them I'd rather set the screen.
My mama told me follow my dreams. My daddy told me get it by any means. Stand tall, make him bow to a king. But I've evolved, you can see the result. Look in my eyes when you speaking to God.
Life and for those who we caught up in using what I was scarred with the muse. I guess they call it proving I'm more than an artist. Penciling out my darkest while stenciling out a harvest. And storing what gets me from A to B, just like garages. Instrumental with collages. Envision what I've been drawing. Broadway to give you rhythm like the great Lena Horne. So bent on, found comfort in the storm. Find peace and on when you see them others perform. Organized chaos, I'll cast it like hey ya.
Yo, what's good, party people? What's good, what's good, what's good? Welcome to the KMD. I'm your man, I'm your host, Uncle Freezy. What's good? What's good, party people? It's good to be here with y'all. I'm starting a little bit later, but I had some stuff that I had to work on for y'all. I apologize. I apologize for that. Got some KMD stuff that I'm working on. So, yo, what's good? So the New York Knicks defeat the Memphis Grizzlies in their house by 10. What's good? G-Man for life is in the building. What's good? That man never sleeps. He's an android. What's good? It's good to see y'all, man. We beat the Memphis Grizzlies last night. I ain't gonna lie to you. It was impressive to see the Knicks beat the Memphis Grizzlies in their house. Right? And I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie, yo. I ain't gonna lie. I have something to say in terms of RJ Barrett. So you know RJ Barrett is 4-0 this season against the guys drafted ahead of him, right? RJ Barrett is 4-0 against the guys drafted ahead of him. Tone Wu was good. Rick V was good. Does this Knicks team not look impressive? Does this Knicks team not look impressive? Right? Come on, party people. Does this Knicks team not look impressive? What's good? Right? What's good? I'm excited about this Knicks team. I won't lie to you. I'm super excited about this Knicks team. Right? Not just because we've won 3 in a row. 3 in a row was impressive in the NBA. 3 in a row, 3 wins in a row was impressive in the NBA, y'all. Okay? Cully, what's good? John Smith, what's good? Garden of Knicks podcast, what's good? Let's go. We here bright and early in the morning, yo. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Man, I'm super excited, man. I know y'all can tell. I know y'all can tell, right? I'm super excited. The Denver Nuggets are up next, right? The Denver Nuggets are up next. So here we are, right? I'm running out of ammo, or I'm running out of bullets to fire at the haters that so much disrespected us early in the season. Now, I'm running out of vigor for the haters. I'm almost looking to extend some sense of empathy to the Knicks haters, not the external haters. I'm talking about the internal haters now. Stephadon, phase 1 was good. Primo was good. Not the external haters. I'm talking about the internal haters. Chris Chang, my brother from another mother, was good. Not the external haters, y'all. Not those. Because you always going to have those. External haters make you feel like you're alive. You know what I mean? But I'm talking about the internal haters. Right? The internal haters. Right? I got so many tabs open. I'm working on so much stuff for the family, man, that I have so many tabs open. It's crazy. So that's why I'm trying to close that so I won't seem so distracted. Here's the deal, right? Here's what I want to pose to y'all, right? Oh, AK Sour God is in the building. What's good? What's good, fam? I see you. AK Sour God is in the building. What's good, fam? What's happening? Michael Hansen says, 4th seed NBA Finals. Bro, when I said, I want to say this and still be in our humble lane at the same time. Because, you know, a lot of times yo, Chop Low, what's good, fam? Chop, when you were calling me yesterday, dog, I swear I was so sleepy, bro. I was so tired. I was wore out, man. I'm sorry I missed your call, bro. You know, I ain't big timing nobody. I was crashing, bro. I couldn't help it. I think I was up like 28 hours or something. You know what I mean? Salute Chop. Chop is my brother, y'all. Chop is my brother. If Chop Low was to shave his beard off, he looked just like this ugly mug on your screen right now, except with glasses on. LOL. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Chop Low is so for real, there is no stronger love than for the love that we have for each other as a Knicks family, bro. And that's what we look to do every day. I hate to keep pounding the drum for a Knicks fellowship. This is what this is. A place where we come legit fellowship and show love for each other. Joe Madden is in the building. What's good, Joe Madden? How's the family, Joe? Joe Madden in the building. Matter of fact, let me throw this link out here real quick. I got some topics that I want to talk about, but I want to Joe Madden, I want to see you face to face, bro. I hadn't seen you in a long time. I hadn't seen Joe in a long time, so. But anyways, there are a lot of storylines that are running parallel to each other, right? A lot of storylines out here running parallel. A lot of storylines. Is Zion and Ja Morant, or are Zion and Ja Morant better picks than RJ Barrett for their teams? Not are they better players, but were they better picks for their teams than RJ Barrett? Let me fix this camera here real quick.
Haha, salute, my brother. Good morning.
Salute, bro. Salute.
Grand Rising.
Yeah, man. Definitely. No doubt, man. Thank you. Top of the top to you, bro.
No doubt, brother. I'll be on camera in a second, but I'm here.
Yo, Anthony D is in the building. What's good? Yo, Guzman is in the building. It's Guzman. Guzman, what's good, bro? Guzman, listen, don't you never leave for that long a time and don't hit me up and tell me how you doing or something. Guzman, you bugging. I saw to cuss you out just now when I saw your name in the chat. You gonna let us wonder how you doing for that long, bro. We miss you, bro. Guzman, we love you, bro. Guzman, we love you, bro. Yeah, it's been a minute, man. I've been talking about you the whole time. Like, what happened to my man? Yo, I love this dude, Guzman, y'all. I love this dude, Guzman. Guzman, don't you never leave for that long without saying nothing to nobody. Got us wondering how you are. You know what I'm saying? Got us worried, bro. Hey, man, it's good to see you, Guzman. For real. This is no cap. This is for real. I've been talking to people around trying to figure out, if there's a way I can reach out to you, like on social media or whatever, to see how you doing. What's good? Yo. So getting back to the Knicks, Keyshawn, what's good? So getting back to these Knicks, bro, it makes us wonder about a lot of different things.
Right.
Is this team as good as what they're showing? Right? The confidence is there. You see it on the court. Right? You see it on the court. You know what I'm saying? You see these teams that have elite talent are frustrated by us. These teams roll out cats like Valanciunas, Ja Morant, Jaren Jackson Jr.
I love it.
And all this talent, and they go up against the Knicks team with less talent.
Salute, G-Man.
G-Man.
I'm going to tell you why when you're done. I'm going to tell you why I love it.
Right. And so we go against these teams with elite level talent, right? Guys with elite physical talent at their position. They play us and they get frustrated because they can't have their way. Right? And y'all know that styles make fights, right? Styles make fights, right? It doesn't matter how slick you are, how fast you are, how much foot speed you are, how good you are getting in and out of your pivots and stuff as a boxer. When you face a dude that's a body puncher, that's covered up, and you can't land your quick shots, and the body puncher is just constantly hitting you in the gut, wearing you down. It doesn't matter. Right. It's like what people. Yo, AD is in the building.
What's good?
AD is in the building.
Good morning, gentlemen.
What up,
AD? No, it's gonna be a good day today because AD is here. AD is here,
and I'm ready for all that championship talk, smoke this morning, baby.
I'm telling you.
Let's just cut the grapefruits. Let's just cut right to it, baby. I'm not scared of nobody. Not
nobody.
Brooklyn, LA, Denver, whoever. We want that smoke, baby. Let's get it.
You want to know, Freezer? You want to know what I like with this team? It reminds me of people might disagree. It reminds me of that, like the Bulls team that Tibbs coached. It reminds me of not only the 2011 one that Derrick Rose. Well, I'm not gonna say the 2011 one, but more so the year that we won 54 games that season. It reminds me of that Bulls team. They didn't have Derrick Rose because he just tore his leg. He broke his leg. So they had Nate Robinson that first year. they was still beating teams. Every team that had a win streak that played the Bulls, their win streak was getting cracked because the Bulls was so gritty. You know, Noah, Kirk Heinrich, Luol Deng, they had those gritty guys on there.
Keith Bogans. Remember Keith Bogans?
Yes.
Yeah.
Jeff Teague's brother. They had Jeff Teague's brother on there one year.
Marquise Teague.
They had a whole bunch of, you know what I'm saying? They had guys that was stepping up in place without D Rose. Okay, so D Rose, when you come back, we got you. They had the old Jimmy Butler on there when he had the bald head, the dark Caesar,
Tony Snell.
They had Mike Dunleavy Jr. They had like they was cracking team, like they were that's who this Knicks team remind me of, a team that it's like they're missing. You don't even know who their star player is yet. Of course, it's Randall, but it's like we're missing one more piece. We going into these games short staff. We don't know how, but we are, and we just grinding out victories, close games, just coming back out of nowhere. And these teams just can't believe it. It's like we're that physical Bulls team, and ironically, Tibbs is the coach. That's what it reminds me of. Like that year, that team, that season.
This reminds me. See, okay, so I'm former military, right? And so this reminds me of military units, right? All around the world, countries have certain elite military units that are probably the best in the world. Like back in the day, the Philippines used to have this elite military system, right? But they were small, right? They were like, if you put this Filipino unit in a fight with any other country in a small fight, the Philippines could beat you because these guys were that good. Like if it came to hand-to-hand contact, when it came to cold steel, and on the battlefield, the Philippines could beat you in hand-to-hand combat in a certain area within a certain realm, right?
Right.
And then you had like the Canadians had a special unit, right? The British had a special unit, right? The Russians had like a special unit, right? But you know what the United States had? The United States had a system, right? They had a system. They would legit had more strategy out there. Right. Right.
They got a bomb.
right. So yeah, right. Because bro, and it didn't matter how much talent a individual country had. The United States has a system, right? We could legit defeat anybody systematically, right? Because no matter who you plugged into the system, like in the Philippines, once those units got old and retired, they couldn't replenish it because those guys were just good. You know what I'm saying? But the United States, but us, we had a system where you could plug anybody in. You can go in the recruiter's office, get any Joe off the street, plug them into this system,
and be successful,
and still be successful. And that's what the Knicks have right now. Like legit, we beat. Think about this: Valanciunas is a beast, right? Nerlens Noel didn't even play. Our third string center, an old man, was plugged into the system, and his backup is a dude that was plucked off the street. Pell was plucked off the street, and we still went in their house and beat them by 10.
Facts.
Right?
8 block shots between the two of them.
Right. We have a system, and we are gonna systematically tear you down during a game. And the odd thing is, teams know that we have a system that's gonna tear them down. And they get torn down, and the frustrating part is they know it's coming and cannot stop it. They cannot stop it. It's the reason why you saw Luka complaining all game. Ja Morant yesterday complaining all game. The coach yesterday, Taylor Jenkins, complaining all game. Zion Williamson, a machine, 6'7", 275.
So Sabonis a couple months ago.
Right. Valanciunas last night crying like a baby, right? Like, bro, you 7 foot tall, 250. What are you complaining about? Taj is 6'9", 232, 35 years old, and you like, this little guy won't let me have my way. Because we are what we are. We have a characteristic like a Waffle House steak. We are tough.
I love Waffle House. Oh, Freeze, you got me hungry now.
Bro, we are as tough as a Waffle House steak, bro. That's what we are. And we physical. Bro. It doesn't matter if our starting center is only 6'9", 232, and your starting center is 7'1", 255. You know, it don't matter because we tough, bro. This ain't Hollywood. This the parking lot. You know what I'm saying?
It's about heart.
Yes. Listen, we ain't flashy, bro. We ain't gonna do nah. People like RJ Barrett ain't the most athletic guy. RJ Barrett's effective, bro. And you notice we win with RJ Barrett.
Yep.
Yeah. Right? They say Julius Randle can't do this. Julius Randle's not a superstar. Bro, I'm telling y'all, this Knicks team, but I saw it a couple of months ago when we was it not a couple of months ago? I guess it's been about a month ago. Or so. The Brooklyn game, when the Brooklyn had to get all these calls in order to beat us, the Kyrie hand on the ball against Julius Randle, I was like, yo, you know what? The referees just bailed them out.
Yep.
The Sixers game, when they called that whack foul on Tobias Harris against Julius Randle, and then Julius Randle came down, Tobias Harris basically did the same thing to him, and they didn't call it. I was like, yo, you know what? I kind of like our chances. This team is going somewhere. Bro. And so I was thinking, if we get to the 4th seed, there is a chance we can make the finals.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I do want to see us punk the Sixers though. Being that you mentioned Tobias Harris, I want to see him crying to the refs.
You know what was ironic in last night's game that I think that has kind of glossed over a lot of people's head that really went unnoticed. Think about the officiating crew we had officiating that game last night. We had experienced referees on the floor last night, understanding the gravity of the game that we played. So all that little ticky-tack crap that them G League coaches been calling, they didn't have to make them calls last night. They let grown men get out there on the basketball court, mano a mano, and go for broke, and the best team won. Imagine that.
Right. Bro, this is this I call it a magic carpet ride. And so for those that were not alive in the 70s, when I say stuff like Puff the Magic Dragon and Magic Carpet Ride and stuff like that, I know they don't get it, and I don't try to do that on purpose. It's just like when you. It's just like when you speak naturally, what I'm saying. Sometimes people are gonna get it. Sometimes people are not. And I don't mean it in a disrespectful way. But this magic carpet ride that we are on, bro.
And it's a self-made carpet.
Yes,
we made it ourselves back in our life, and we've stuck to every stitching, every button. We didn't change nothing. We're staying with it, and that's how you get respect in any sports, in any individual sport, team sport, whatever. When you declare what you're about, and you don't change, and you stay there, and then you start seeing some wins, you start seeing some accomplishments happening to that. All of a sudden, other people got to take you seriously.
Right.
The referees have to take you seriously because why? You've started a culture, and this is how you're playing. You're not veering from who you are.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? You're coming for that fight every night, and if the other team is not coming for it, to your point, look at Valanciunas. That man is a mountain of a man. You cannot move him from that low post region.
Right.
I think what is he? 3rd in rebounds, 2nd in offensive rebounds, and stuff like that.
Right.
The Knicks didn't get caught. Gibson and them didn't get caught up with that. It's like, yo, I'm gonna give you what I can give you, and that's it. And I'm worried about protecting the weak side. I'm worried about catching a couple of these block shots here, and I'm gonna deflect the ball. I'm not worried about hand grappling with you and wrestling with you down there and stuff like that. Now we're not that for that. I got Pele Jeans to come in here and come do that with you, right? And once Pele got too much into that, you saw what the coach did, right? The coach was like, "Nah, go sit down."
Right.
Yep.
We're not here for that. We're not here for that. We're gonna run our game, play out where we play, and for the rest of this game, I want you to sit not too far away from me so you can understand what we're trying to do, what we're all about here. Because Taj Gibson at what, 36, 37 years old, he played 35, 36 minutes last night.
Yep.
That's a lot of minutes.
Facts.
Yes.
So, you know, we look good. We absolutely look good. And as I stated when I came on here, I want that smoke with any team. Absolutely.
Who do we see out there in the NBA landscape? Who do we believe can come in and just manhandle the Knicks in a 7-game series?
Nobody.
Nobody.
Oh, the 7-game? Oh, it's over, man.
Nobody.
They don't want to see us in no 7-game. They're gonna be bones gonna be broke. Oh man.
Right.
Yeah.
And what I'm saying is this. I'm not saying that we're the most elite team in the league, right? I'm not saying that. What I am saying is that given the Knicks, you know, with the way we're playing right now, our system, I like our chances against anybody in a 7-game series, right? I'm not saying that we're gonna sweep Brooklyn 4 games to nothing. That's not what I'm saying.
Right.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying that we've all of a sudden ascended to the best team in the league. What I'm saying is with this team, with the way that we play, with this coaching staff, with this depth, because we run 10 deep, right? We run 10 deep, and people don't even realize how deep our team is. We are deep, bro. It's like when you step in an ant pile. You know what I'm saying? You brush the first damn.
Hold on. Is that a tankster wankster I see just came in our midst?
Wow, I don't even get a good morning, a welcome, not a welcome, brethren.
You're not even getting a good morning, a welcome, or a guan, nothing.
Wow.
I want you tankster wanksters to line up one at a time so we can mow you down, baby.
Wow.
Hey, CP, so do you still feel the same way about tanking?
I saw y'all cuss me. Clothes on skirts. Touch me and you.
All of that.
Come after you. No, I've been off of that. I've been off of that for like
3 weeks. 3 weeks has it been?
Yeah, I've been off of it. I've been off of that a long time ago.
Yeah. He did come on in the morning and say
I dropped off the ledge.
I missed that episode.
Tank ledge. Episodes. I've been apologizing. I was on an apology tour for the last month. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right.
That's good.
I was like, all right,
I don't want you talking that nonsense.
Nah. That happened. That happened because of the lack of movement. That I didn't think this team was good enough after the trade deadline. It was right after the trade deadline.
I was just about to say, not to cut you off. If you were saying that around the deadline, then I agree with you. I understand that.
Yeah. That was a week after the deadline, and then they got
couldn't
good.
agree. I wanted them to make a move too. I was a little upset.
Yeah. All right. Hey, good morning to everybody.
Good morning.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, Jartol, man, what's good, man? I see you got nice. You got like a new camera or something? A new phone?
No.
Come on, G man.
Hey, CP, let me tell you this. CP Dog, let me tell you this real quick. Hey man, so the job that you did on Chop It Up yesterday was excellent.
That was a hard job too.
It was excellent,
Jeez
bro.
Louise.
That was excellent. I don't want to distract the conversation away from Knicks talk. I just wanted to get it out before I forgot. You know, when you get old, because I started to call you yesterday, and then I was like, man, if I start calling CP the artist every day, he gonna start thinking I like him or something. You know what I'm saying? So I was like,
hey man, well, I know you're fluid. You might be fluid, so that's okay. I live in Atlanta, man. It's acceptable.
Right. Yeah, man.
It's all business, man. It's all business. But
it's all love, bro. It's all love. I'm telling you, you did good, and you did good, and people around the world that watch the show love and appreciate what you did yesterday. Right? That was dope. Put that in your pocket and keep it. That right there is a keeper, bro.
Appreciate it, man.
So let me get it up in here, right? So as Freezy so eloquently gave you your flowers, right? I'm about to come and put you back in reality. So
You're such a hater. You're such a hater, old man. Golly, get off my lawn, man. Get off my lawn.
How have you been, CP? I miss you, brother. I miss chopping it up with you. How you been?
I'm good, my brother, man. How are you? How's the knees going? How's your back?
Hey, listen. Any day above ground is a good day for me, brother. You know how it is when you get up in age. You know.
You ain't too far from underground either, man.
Not at all. But
I agree with you.
I don't fear that. You know what? just like these teams fear the Knicks. They should be fearing the Knicks. I don't fear the underground. I get the underground when I get there. But I'm telling you something. These Knicks are for real. But before I get into all that, let me get into this. Yo, for real. It's 73 people up in here, right? I need y'all to get over there, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell, so you know when the morning drive crew goes live, right? You like the content. You love this content. Where else can you get content like this? I'm telling you something right now. In a minute, we're going to put mainstream media out of business, right? They're going to be subscribing. I'm trying to tell you, because what we talking about right here is real life Knicks basketball, baby. We ain't talking about, something that some blogger that claimed they got the inside scoop just so they can get clickbait, right? That's not what we talk about. We talking about our New York Knicks. Notice I said our. Nobody has a stamp on this team. This team belongs to all Knicks fans. They play for all Knicks fans. Now, that public service announcement is over. CP.
Yeah.
What's your take on last night's game, brother?
This team is really good. This team is really, really good. That second unit. Hold on for 2 seconds, CP. I'm sorry. I don't mean to interrupt.
On the mothership. I am the mothership connection.
But and however, with certain people, in the room,
nobody but me and the boys.
when certain people enter the room,
please.
I must.
If you hear anymore,
it's just me and the boys. Hit me.
Hitting it.
You gotta hit the back.
Bam.
What's up, Jared Tall? Gonna put a guy in that strap.
Oh, you didn't call him Jared Tall, man.
So cross over this, what I'm gonna need you to do right up front, right? I'm gonna need for you.
AK Star Child.
I'm gonna need for you to adjust them phone books that you're sitting on so you can reach. That's the first thing I'm gonna need you to do, because I don't want you to fall out your chair. All right.
The Knicks have returned to reclaim the pyramids. All right.
Yo, G-Man, they put him in a high chair, right?
He in a high chair. Y'all don't see the little belt he got strapped in so he don't fall out that chair. I'm trying to tell you, man.
They give him a little sippy cup and everything like that.
Listen, he got the sippy cup over, but it's off camera right now. You don't see it, right? But he got the baby wipes and all that over there. I'm trying to tell you right now. The little cup that you get with the little goldfish in it, the graham crackers and whatnot to keep him sane. All that, baby. But I love him. Kev is my man.
You know what? I come to the conclusion. I could take your face and put it in some dough and make some gorilla cookies out there.
Fred G. Sampler.
And I was about to give you your props, man. I was about to give your props because you was really using reverse psychology on Hoodie Kev last night. But I ain't gonna give you that now. You done let that down completely.
So I'm gonna tell you what I do. What I do, Kev. And this is
what you tell me. What do you do? That's what I want to do.
I'm about to explain it to you. Again, so here we go. I'm gonna have to, when children get a little rambunctious and ahead of themselves, what we do? We put them in timeout. Kev, you are officially in timeout.
I'm only a year older than you. A year younger than you, so don't even go there with that children stuff.
But you're still younger. The key word being younger. I have a year's worth of experience over you. So
hey, listen. As long as the both of us was on the mothership, that's all that matters. All right. That's all that matters.
I ain't messing with you, Kev. You done came in here and disrupted my whole conversation. CP, I'm sorry, man. This is what gremlins do. They come in.
Hey, crossover.
And I keep telling y'all, it ain't crossover. I'm gonna get the Godfather. I'm gonna get the Godfather to start that.
Hey, crossover, Kev. I just wanted to know if you throwing shade at class of '86?
Never.
Oh, okay. I was just wondering. Wow, where'd that come from?
Hey, I might be throwing shade at 76 because that's when Geritol, you know. He's 70 years old.
You know what, Kev? I'm gonna go ahead and salute you, right? I'm gonna salute you because I understand it's only been like a couple months since you actually realized what the internet was, right?
The king is here.
and the only reason you know that because you got one of them little leak pads, right? That the little pen that you get the things. I mean, but you my man 50 grand and all. But I'm gonna get back to CP because CP, as you were so eloquently putting it before, we were so rudely interrupted by the the ogre that's sitting at the top of your picture over there. Go ahead and let me know what you thought about the game last night, brother.
No, as I was saying, the second unit looks tremendous. And didn't see how like this would be so cohesive. But the second unit looked real good. We contribute everywhere. You know what I mean? Like there's some, there's one missing link if you really think about it in Alfred Payton, but even he does the best that he can. You know what I'm saying? Like he'll defend and whatever. But this team looks dangerous, man. This team looks very, very dangerous.
Right.
I think to your point, I think people underestimate our second unit, right? They don't know how deep, to Freezy's point, because he mentioned this earlier, right? They don't understand how deep our bench is until it's too late.
Facts.
They don't know.
Right.
They don't know, because I'm telling you something last night. When the second unit came in, for a hot minute there, they looked better than the starting unit did.
They did. Derrick Rose was the best trade of the season.
Facts.
And CP means by any team too, by the way, not just the Knicks.
That's a fact.
I might have to say that because off my head right now I can't really think about it. And speaking of head, pause. What's up with Soul Glow? Nick Gas, man. Got the Soul Glow going, man.
I needed to inspire you old folks, when was the last time you had all this?
Man.
Hey, man, I had hair like that. 1981. Never. I could pick that thing out, bro. That thing was about like this. I'll take me an Apple Jack and throw on top of that thing. Well, you know what? I throw a Kango on top of that.
Hey, I had an S curl in 93. That's the closest I had to that.
You had an S curl in 93, bro?
Yes, I did, man. I was you could tell me I was wavy. Light skinned, bro.
Oh, you had a texturizer, not the curly kit, but the texturizer.
I had the curly kit, man.
The curly kit in the 90s?
I had the curly kit, man. Come on, man. Yeah, S-Girl right there on the box.
Greasy CP.
S-Girl on the box, man. You know what I'm saying?
Man, salute to CP, salute to G-Man, salute to the Shot, salute to Chris Shang, Uncle Freezy, thank you for the platform like always. Hey, man, good morning, man. Can I just eat the W before I start? Get that W. Man, this game was so solidifying for our crew. The fact that we have a next man up type of mentality, may I say, we have to give a lot of credit to our coaching staff. I noticed that on the last 3 games, our coaching staff has been allowed to be sitting next to the players more than like the beginning of the pandemic. So I'm starting to see a lot of the assistant managers that before they were not close to the players. So shout outs to them because they're doing a good job on like the way Obi all of a sudden is blocking shots. The way Taj Gibson gave us 4 blocks with Nervous Pell. I love Nerlens Noel, but I love also that they're teaching these guys how to jump well. Alex Burks, I hope he gets better. I hope that's not a crazy injury because we need him for the playoff. We're also gonna need Mitch. I agree with what you said, Uncle Freeze, and I'm gonna be brief because I gotta get back to work. But what you said about we rolling deep, like guys, we out coaching everybody every time we go to their houses. Ja Morant, again, another complainer because they're used to. Ja Morant grew up with a Knicks that sucked all his lifestyle. So when they look at the Knicks, when we come into town, they don't understand that like we're a different squad, man. Like it just feels so good right now to wake up, another W, to go to sleep, another W. I'm actually like so confident that Eastern Conference Finals is what we need. We don't need nobody else for next year. We're not thinking about the off season. We're thinking about Derrick Rose is giving us the best that he could. I don't know if Derrick Rose is going to be here for 3 years or 2 years. I don't know, depending on his knees. But I think that he has enough in his tank, no pun intended, to be able to win it all.
Exactly.
MVP,
I like that mentality.
Already.
I like that thought. I like that thought.
Right.
Yeah, I don't want to give him next year. No, I want him to take advantage right now. We have a leader in a leader MVP on Julius Randle that when we were down by 5, he hit that amazing 3-point shot, and then he let Derrick Rose cook. Shout outs to Mama Said. I saw he has 34 subscribers, so I see that the page is going up. Mama Said had the best predictions yesterday. Mama said it's gonna be an off day for Brant Randall. He's not gonna have crazy minutes, but the rest of the team is gonna be able to contribute. So Derrick ended up with 25 points. Taj Gibson, if we need to build a statue of Taj Gibson right in front of the Barclays Center if we win the championship.
Yes, so I could stand next to it and people think it's me.
I agree totally.
Matter of fact, we need one of me in front of Blorange Stairs.
Because for $1 million, for $1 million, he's bringing me $10 million contract talent for $1 million.
Exactly.
Actually, I think we should call Joakim Noah and tell him to give Taj Gibson the $6 million we're giving him.
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
The reason why we're winning is Taj Gibson. The reason why we're winning is Derrick Rose. Those Chicago guys, man, I now I understand why people love Derrick Rose the way they do. And that's it, man. Knicks family. Let's celebrate. It's Taco Tuesday. Tomorrow. No, is it tomorrow? Wednesday. Wednesday we head to we're gonna get some Denver Nuggets. Hey, Julius is gonna be all upon Jokic. And this is the competition of MVP. This is the MVP competition right here. We beat Jokic, and as I said, it's a wrap. Salute. Yeah. I'm out, about to get to work. I'm listening to y'all. God bless. Much love.
Peace.
Absolutely.
Peace,
here's
brother.
the thing.
And what better place for Derrick Rose? Oh, go ahead, Cornerstone.
Yeah, here's the thing. Sergeant, I can't believe I'm giving him this compliment, but he's always said that the next day is never promised to us. So when you look at, remember the year that we won I think 54 games, what happened the next year? We didn't even make the playoffs.
That's right. Well, they blew up the team.
Exactly. Exactly. So with what I'm getting at is with this year right here, with what we're doing, I say that we're going to go all out because we don't know what's going to happen next year. We expect that we're going to, be much better than what we are, this year. But with the way we're going right now, let's just go for the whole thing. Let's just go for it and let the chips fall where they may. I'm very, very happy about what we've accomplished this year.
You know
And
what's crazy? You know
we're not
what's
done.
great? You know what's crazy? I was just thinking about this as Nick Gass was talking. Remember the year we had Derrick Rose and Joakim Noah and also Melo, and we had KP. And that team is supposed to be doing what this team is doing now. We had a younger Derrick Rose, and we had a
younger Melo.
We had Joakim Noah. We had a Joakim Noah that we thought that he was going to do what Taj is doing right now.
Yep.
Right.
Think about that, right? You know, it's you know.
Kev, I'm gonna need you to get your phone off the desk. See, he knows he's guilty. He know he's guilty.
And he could just put it on silent and see when someone's calling him.
Look, I'm gonna have to educate him. All you gotta do is turn the little flashlight on, put it on silent, and when you get a call, the light flashes, and you know to answer your phone. It's that easy. And don't think that I'm a genius, because my teenage daughter had to hit me to that, because she used to tell me the same thing. Put your phone on silent, Dad. It's making too much noise. Okay. But to your point, CP, that's a valid point, and I think what it has a lot to do with is as you get players and they start to mature and maturate, they understand and they realize that, you know, my days are finite, right? There is an expiration date on the amount of time I can play in the National Basketball Association and be competitive. So when I'm able to get in that type of situation, I need to give you 110%. Now, when you collectively get a bunch of dudes together that think the same way, like-minded individuals, oh my God, that's what you got right now.
Yeah.
Right.
That's a great point. Great point, man.
Every squad, man.
And I gotta give to Tibbs for this one, because it's like they came out sluggish every first quarter, right? They come out a little sluggish. He calls that quick timeout.
Yep. First 2 minutes.
Tears them a new one.
Yep.
And they get right back, and it's like a different team.
It's like we're playing.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like we're playing like tomorrow's our last. That's how the Knicks are playing. Like they're gonna die the next day, or they die if they don't win.
Exactly.
Right.
Like they playing like they're playing. This is how they're playing basketball. They're playing basketball right now like they in the NCAA tournament.
Right.
Like it's one and done.
Yeah, yeah.
And the best thing about it, not to cut you off, CP, the best thing about it, the team has money and they have draft capital going forward. Like we're in a good position. It can't get any better.
Absolutely. That's a great point, man.
We can get younger and get older. You know what I mean? Like we don't gotta. They're not trying to do what the Knicks did in prior history. Like that's the best thing about it, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Hollywood cousin, salute my brother. You know, this is what I don't think people understand. And to your point, Cully. So what the Knicks are doing right now is they are letting people know, number one, that the New York Knicks have an identity now. This team has an identity. So you no longer have to try to figure out, you know, what we're about, what the game plan is, what the scheme is. They know. If you play this, you know. So that's one. The second part about that is we have a culture now that people will be comfortable in coming to play in, right? I mean, it won't be the thing that I'm only interested in what you can do for me today. But I'm interested, first of all, I'm interested in you as a person. That's number one, right? And then once we get that situated, we're going to figure out what would be the best role that you can fill on the team in order to be a part of the collective. That's valuable, because nobody wants to feel like when you go to work, nobody wants to feel like you out there on the island by yourself. It's you against the world. You know, and Pac made that famous, right? But nobody wants to live that on a real. Nobody. So when you can look to your left and your right, if I can look to my left and say, "Hey, CP, check this out, man." And, you know, I'm usually this is my role right here, right? And I'm usually good at it, but today I'm not really feeling it, right? So, you know, I'm gonna give you the shine today, and you go ahead and do you, and I got you next week. Or hey, Cully, check this out, man. I know I'm supposed to be at work today, but brother, look here. I had I call a bad one last night. I'm telling you, a bad one. Hey, brother, check this out. If you can just cover for me for like 6 hours, bro, I promise I got you. I just need 6 hours for this 12-hour shift, and I promise I got your back. You know what I'm saying?
Next man
That's
up.
how these guys rocking right now, and that's a beautiful thing to see.
And you know what's crazy? To your point, like, what was it 2 years ago when we had Fizdale? The talk was culture change.
Yep.
Like, we need to change the culture, and Tibbs has done that, because now you have guys with a workman's mentality. They're staying late after games and they're shooting around. It's business as usual. Kind of remind me of like what Pat Riley had with the Knicks. It was a business only type thing. It was a business only ship.
Facts. I love the accountability on the team, right? Because these guys have accountability for each other. It's not a point of having accountability to the coach, because the coach gonna tell you what to do it. If you don't do it, then guess what? You be sitting at the far end of the bench on the way out of the door, right? That's how it goes. That's how it goes, right? But their accountability to each other. Their accountability is to each other. You know what I'm saying? So they know, who's having a bad night, think about this for a minute, gentlemen. Think about what Rose said. I don't know if you guys saw Rose's post-game interview or not.
I watched it.
But Rose said, for those of you that did not see it, what he talked about was the fact how grateful he was that the team allowed him to play his style of basketball in New York City, and how everybody stood behind it. And that's impactful, right? So I say that to say this. Rewind. Third quarter going into the fourth quarter. Derrick Rose inserted himself into the game plan, but he did so at the behest of Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? Julius looked at Derrick Rose and said, "Hey, here are the keys to the caddy. Don't scratch it up." You know what I'm saying? And when you bring it back, make sure it's got a full tank in it. But here go the keys.
Full tank of gas.
Go ahead and do you. I'm telling you.
So White Falcon, thank you for the super chat. Well, White Falcon says militant culture. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Go ahead. Hey, Jay, go ahead, bro.
No, I was gonna say too. One thing with Tibbs, when it comes to offense, he lets you be yourself. It's defense that he's gonna stress, but offense, he gonna let you be you, and that's why Derrick Rose is so comfortable out there. He was himself in Chicago. He's himself in New York. Same thing with Randall. Tibbs gave Randall the green light. He would have gave Mitch the green light, but Mitch ain't ready yet. And pretty much Tibbs gives everybody the green light on offense. At least his defense, he's gonna be on your behind. He's gonna be like a dad to you when defense. He's gonna scold you in front of everybody else, just like he did with RJ that Bulls game. He scolded him. Boy, I'm like, yo, he looked like a father out there. That's what Tibbs looked like, a father.
Right. That's
barking on RJ. Huh?
That's usually what a coach represents.
White Falcon, I'm sorry for missing the previous super chat, but White Falcon says, "Can Rose start already?" Jeez, he's back. Bench Peyton. I don't know. I don't know about rotations. I'm ready to rock with however Tibbs see fit. Right, however Tibbs see fit. I'm ready to rock with it. My main thing is us recognizing that this team is good and not just hot, because certain teams get hot, they win 3 or 4 in a row, and then they go back to who they are. But this team is good, right? And I was telling one of my coworkers, I was like, yo, this team is Cinderella. And he laughed. Ha ha ha! Uncle Freezy, you stupid. This team ain't Cinderella. Y'all lost Cinderella. That pumpkin, that carrot's gonna turn right back into a pumpkin. And I was like, bro, you do know how Cinderella, the story ended, right? You do know how the story ended, right? It started with the sister being ragged by the other sisters. And then she got her time, to shine at the ball. But then the clock had struck 12, and she went back to who she was, right? But the prince was so enamored with what he saw that he came back and found her, and she lived happily ever after.
That's
right? right? So we started out as the sister that was getting ragged, right? We had our time, right? But then we lived happily ever after. That's what we are. That's what we get into. Don't be fooled. Don't be fooled by us beating us, losing to Brooklyn because the referees bail out Kyrie after he fouled. What is that? Is that me? Is that me?
Sorry, I was using an electric eraser.
An electric eraser? What in the world is going on in the world where you can't
I'm
use
multitasking. I'm multitasking. I'm sorry. I'm doing my next thing, and I'm drawing this beautiful portrait
CP the
right
artist doing
now
artist things, huh?
for Mother's Day. I'm sorry. I'm gonna put myself on mute. Wait. Oops.
An electric razor. An electric eraser.
Only CP. We're in CP's world right now.
Actually,
I'm about to Google that right now. An electric razor. I don't even know what that looked like.
An electric eraser.
An electric eraser.
Right.
Bro,
I did that on purpose because I got sick of Feezy talking.
Oh yeah, okay. I mean, it all makes sense now, though. It all makes sense now.
What's the biggest? Not to change topics. What's the biggest losing streak our team been on this year?
I think 5 games.
5 games?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, 5 games. That was during my birthday. I was in DR.
That was like
early in
the season.
Yeah.
Right.
I was in DR. I was in Dominican Republic that week. I remember that.
Holy smokes! Oh, was that the one? Was that when we lost to the good teams, the Bucks, Nets, Sixers? That one?
We lost to everybody. It was the week of January 8th.
Yeah.
To
No, that was
15th.
February-ish. That was March-ish.
Nah, listen to me. It was the week of January 8th to the 15th. I remember because I was in Dominican Republic. Me and my baby would spend a nice little holiday, you know what I'm saying? And every time I turned on the game, they were like they were losing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. But we self-corrected.
Right.
We self-corrected.
But
go ahead, CP.
No, but you're right. I think we had like a 3-game losing streak sometime in February because I remember when we were 4th and then we dropped like to 8th like really quickly.
Yeah.
I'll double check though.
I remember we lost to the Sixers twice in 1 week. We lost to Brooklyn.
Yeah, I believe that was the February.
And
that
the
was
Bucks.
the February time.
And we lost to the Bucks. I don't know who the other team was. We lost to the Bucks too, though.
But to G-Man's point about when he was talking about culture and accountability, right? That Ja Morant last night, man, and his hero ball, he did look like a bad, like 2.0 version of Westbrook. And I'm not even talking a good Russell Westbrook. Like when he threw the ball off the glass to try to catch it, I tweeted immediately, "Who do you think you are, Tracy McGrady?
Right.
You ain't Tracy McGrady, man. Like, and he did that only, And when he did that, and then he got himself booted out of the game, whatever. You are the star player, dog. Like they put the keys in your hands, man. Like, he needs some veterans like around him, maybe like a veteran point guard to get him mentally right, and he could be a really good player in this league. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But I will say this, man. I know we had this topic on Friday. I got murdered from. And again, the Knicks bias. There's a Knicks bias in the media. RJ Barrett is a better player than Ja Morant.
We had this argument last night. A few hours ago.
Don't let Hoodie Kev hear you say that.
Right. We had this argument a few hours ago, man.
I don't care what Hoodie Kev thinks. When I care about what Hoodie Kev thinks, respectfully. But here was the thing. It's like RJ is a lunch and pail guy. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't jump the highest. He doesn't whatever. Like through the game last night, I was seeing so many commercials with the drinks and that John Morant was selling, and I'm like, and they got a little cartoon of him and everything like that. And I'm like, yo, where is RJ?
Right.
Somebody got mad feedback, man. Cully, I bet you it's you.
Let me go mute.
1 2 1 2. Yeah, all right, now it's gone.
Yeah.
So yeah. RJ, we need to get him like that. Maybe I could do something for him. Maybe I could rebrand RJ. If anybody got, the number or whatever, you know what I'm saying, man, I'll introduce myself, and rebrand RJ, and start his own little brand and so forth and so on, because I'm the branding expert.
He is, and you are. I ain't gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro, because I've seen some of your work abroad. Not just here, but abroad, like on other joints, and not to get all mushy and stuff, but bro, a lot of these joints, a lot of these entities are lucky to have you.
Yeah.
Serious up.
You should.
They serious up. They lucky to have you. They're fortunate. Now they move at 1,000,000 miles per hour, so they probably don't appreciate it in real time. But I'm sure in quiet time behind the scenes, they value your work. I mean, I value your work, and you ain't hardly did. You just basically, did a little bit for us and turned us from
the surface.
Yeah. You basically scratched the surface with us, and our subscribers have gone up 300. We up 300 subscribers, in like 6 weeks.
Sweet,
maybe.
Sweet.
Yeah. So we went from being stuck at salute G Money. We were legit stuck in the 1240s. You know what I'm saying? And just by the small things you've done, we up like 300 subs in that amount of time. So, and part of that got to do with some others coming on too, different personalities come helping. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. But now that we said all of that, man, I ain't about to toot your horn. You ain't about to get. We do some work too.
This is what black man. This is what black men do, man. can't show love to another black man. I'm messing with you. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it.
And I started to say that in Patron. I started to say it in Patron.
Oh my God! It's patois. It's not
You know what?
Patron.
I love when Freezy do that because I know what Freezy. I know he knows that gets under your skin, and I love it. I love every bit of it.
Patron. Golly, man. Even my girl could say patois.
We gonna create a new language, Freezy. We gonna call it Patron too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm like, when I ask him what it is, he like, yo, it's slang. So I'm like, yo, why don't you just say
it's slang? I say it's a dialect, man.
Oh, okay.
Look, I'm gonna tell you what that okay mean when Freezer say okay, right? In case y'all ain't picked it up now.
Yeah,
He's like, okay, whatever.
Yeah, it's like moving on.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna think what I'm gonna think.
Yep. So G Money, what do you think about these Knicks, bro? What do you think about these Knicks right now?
I knew that we were good. I know you thought I said we sucked. I never said anything like that. I knew that we were good. I do think this team could be a dangerous team in the playoffs. They're going to be a tough out. And I think we're going to win tomorrow. I think we're going to win in Denver tomorrow because the Nuggets, they just lost to the Lakers without LeBron and Schroeder. If that can happen, I'm positive we have enough defense to beat, the Denver Nuggets. And I think that what we have to do in that game, we just got to be physical with Joker. Just got to be physical. And we got to slow it down. So, yeah. So this Knicks team is gritty, tough, fearless, and they play it hard. I knew that they were good, Freezy. So don't ever tell me, oh, I think they suck. Don't ever tell me that again. I knew that they were good.
G Money. Don't disrespect me like that, bro. What's wrong with you?
You told me.
What's wrong with you? You come on here talking about don't ever tell me, bro. It's supposed to be love. How you gonna play me like that, G Money?
When I always say,
oh. Hey, sorry about. I dropped my phone, bro. That's what happened. But hey, G Money, nah, bro. That's not what I'm saying. Listen.
You said you always
hit me out. No, hit me out on this. Hit me out on this. What I'm saying is let's not doubt our team so much. Is what I was saying. I'm not saying. I didn't say that you were dumb and you didn't know what you was talking about. What I said was what I'm saying is and listen to me. because you heard me say this. You heard me say that G Money is one of the sharpest dudes in the Knicks universe. You heard me say that to your face. You heard me say that. I said it to you and Sharon on numerous times, right? What I'm saying is that when it comes to other teams, let's doubt who we are. Who are they for us to aspire to? We are good just like them.
I know that we're good. I never said we were trash.
No, but I'm not saying that you said we were trash, bro.
Oh, yes, you did. You said plenty of times. I heard you. Yes, you did. It's true.
So now you telling me what I said. Like, I don't know what I'm talking
there's
about.
There's plenty of streams. There was plenty of streams. You told me I said, we were trash.
G Money, G Money, you're telling me that I don't know what I said.
But so you're saying that you never said I said it were trash. That's what you're saying?
Yes, I'm telling you, if that's the way you took it, then you took it the wrong way. What I'm saying is that I have complete faith in this team. Like legit, when we were talking about the second half schedule, I was like, bro, slow down, bro. It's just names on paper. Remember me saying that? You remember me saying that, right? I'm like, slow down, bro. All it is names on paper. You know what I'm saying? We got to wait till we get there and play these teams, right? And you said that the second half of the schedule is going to be really tough. You remember saying that?
I said that. I did.
You remember saying that, right? And,
I did.
And our conversation has between you and I has always been like, you're saying, hey, Uncle Freezy, you got to respect these teams. Their reputation is what it is for a reason. And I'm paraphrasing, but their reputation is what it is because they're good. That's why teams need to respect those teams. And I'm saying, I understand that, but I want teams to respect us because we have not been good as long as they've been good, but we are good right now, right? And that's all that matters. That's what I've been getting at the whole time. Like the Milwaukee Bucks have been good since Giannis has entered his prime or entered, as long as Giannis has been good. Him and Chris Middleton. Like when people look at the Bucks, they forget that Chris Middleton and Giannis became good around the same time. Chris Middleton wasn't good when he was riding the Detroit Pistons bench, right? But when he got to the Bucks, him and Giannis came along together, right? Remember the Jason Kidd years, and as the Bucks coach, Jason Kidd took those two fellas and made them good. So what I'm saying is while the Bucks have been good for longer, it doesn't matter to me, in my opinion, because the Knicks are good right now. Everybody has to start from somewhere, is what I'm getting at, right? And so while you have your independent takes, I respect that. I respect the fact that you can come on here or any show and stand your ground about your opinions, right? Right. I do. I respect that. It's the reason why. It's the reason why we, when you come on, bro, we legit, man, want you to have free reign. But this though, saying that I don't know what I said is crazy.
It's true, man. It's true. I remember. Can I explain my point? Okay. There was a stream. I think it was me and Buzz on it. It was me, Buzz, G-Man, and etc. I think Buzz and I said that even though we said multiple times that we can get out the first round, you want to act like I said we're a trash team and all that. I heard you say that. I never said we were a trash team. I never said that at all. Don't put words in my mouth.
Right.
I said was this. I do think this team is good, and I think this team can scare a few teams in the playoffs. I am saying is I don't see us going to the finals. I'm sorry. I don't see it yet. I'm not saying we'll be swept in the playoffs. That's not what I'm saying. I'm not saying we're going to lose in 5. I'm just saying is that I think we're a piece away, a piece or two away. That's what I'm saying.
Can I interject both of y'all? For both of y'all?
Go ahead, CP.
I think this, right? What G Money brings, right, is that how should I put it? That reverence for other teams. So when we beat those teams, it really validates how good we are. How about that? Because if people like Freezy have the belief that we're going to beat these teams, and then G Money comes in with like, well, let's show respects. It validates how good the Knicks are, because because we don't want to go in and be like, oh yeah, we just beat a mediocre team. We beat a playoff team.
True.
We exceeded expectations, and so I feel heat that G Money gets from my opinions, right? So I do kind of feel what G Money feels, because what I'm saying, we come in here and we be like, nah, we don't think we're gonna make the finals, whatever, and then wow, we don't think we're gonna go over 500 in this West Coast trip, whatever, and then the Knicks beat our preparation. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So the thing is, I'm not taking a side in both of y'all, because y'all both have valid arguments. It's both.
No, it is not valid. I'm right.
It is no.
Yeah, let's see.
I'm right. I'm right because so here's the thing. Before the season started, CP Daughters, before the season started, right, when the first half schedule came out, I legit said on this platform that the Knicks would go 42-30, right?
Right.
And the heat that I took as soon as those words passed my lips, the heat that I took. But I'm a G. I stand in the gap. So when the heat come, bring the heat. I don't care. For no heat, I'm not touchy. I'm not sensitive, bro. I'm not sensitive like that. So when somebody be like, Uncle Freezy, you crazy. And G Money, listen, this is relevant to what we talking about. Like when I said that, the heat came to me. People were legit saying, why does Uncle Freezy have a live stream? All he is a Knicks homer, that he should stop doing this and let the big boys do it.
Yeah,
right. I got that for 6 or 7 weeks straight on every live stream, bro. Mm-hmm. And you know what I did? I stood in the gap and took it, bro. That stuff don't bother me, because everybody has an opinion. That's why when you come on the joint, you saying that I was disrespecting you or putting words in your mouth, bro.
I didn't see you disrespecting me. I never said that.
Well, okay. I'll walk that back then. But putting words in your mouth, I don't want to put words in your mouth, bro. I want you to say your own words. I respect people coming on and having their own opinions, right? It's the reason why. It's the reason why, bro. I don't have to let nobody come on here. Period. I don't have to let nobody come on here. But I do, because I want people to come on here in a safe place to express their opinions and let them speak freely, right? Now, the heat that comes with that, I can't do that. I can't deflect the heat from everybody all the time, right? I can't do that, right? Because some people like Hoodie. I had to talk with Hoodie Cav last night. The same thing. Hoodie Cav was like, "Yo, man, every time I say something, people, nah, bro, I can't." When you come on and say you want to have your own opinions and all that stuff, bro, sometimes the heat come with it. Trust me, I know. Me and Raphael Godamos and Elijah was on here at the beginning of the season saying that Julius Randle is going to be an all-star this year. This is before the season even started. Right. And do y'all remember the heat do y'all remember the fire that Julius Randle was under before the start of the season?
Yes, sir. Oh,
people hated Julius Randle.
Go.
Right, people hated Julius Randle, and for us to come on and on a live stream and defend him, can you imagine the heat we was taking? But we stood in the gap, bro, and we took it. And here we are. And now that we are at the end of the season, what are we up? 8 games above 500 right now? Nine games above 500.
Yep.
Right. And for y'all not to allow me to gloat, it's crazy. I gotta gloat, bro, because I took the heat for so long, and now that we here, I expect G Money to be like, yo, you know what? Uncle Freezy been taking that heat all year long, right? And now we here. You know what I'm saying? Let that man have his shine. That's all I want to do, was because I took the heat for so long that when the sun come out, all I want to do is get some of that shine, bro. Because I was an optimistic Knicks fan. That was like when we were 2 games under 500, people were like, Knox need to play more minutes, play the kids. We need to tank. We need to tank. When we were 2 games under 500, I was like, and they were like, Uncle Freezy, here's your chance. You could swallow your words and say we should tank. And I was like, nah, bro, we going 42-30.
Not doing that.
Right. And I was like, nah, bro, we going 42-30. Now we may not go 42-30, right? You know, it depends on, we have to get a lot of wins We have to stack up a lot of wins to get to 42 and 30. But I'm not backing off of that. Right? And so what I'm saying is while I can come on the joint and do the joint, G Money, you welcome to come on at any time and do the joint. Bro, you know I legit have a distinct, separate, and unique love for you and your takes.
Thank you, man.
Right? Right? Don't think that I'm being disrespectful to you because you think differently. That's not what it is.
I didn't say that. No, I know you're not.
No, I'm saying this is me speaking to you. I want you to understand where I'm coming from. So when you hear me say certain things, don't just look at the words that are said or have a perception of them. Understand where I'm coming from as a G Money fan. Right? I want you to come on. I want you to be on more, as a matter of fact. Right? And I value your opinion. Right? But don't let it be one of those Uncle Freezy don't like me, so I'm gonna go on the joint and just.
I didn't say that at all.
I didn't. G Money, I didn't say that you said that.
Then why you keep repeating that? I never said that. Why you keep repeating that?
Huh?
So step in.
Okay, I'll step in. Both of y'all shut the hell up. We both need a show.
Here's my thing for CP the artist too. CP the artist. The whole thing with Patron and all that stuff is going too far. The Patron thing is going too far.
It ain't going too far. If I talk to my brethren, my sister, you know what I'm saying? You know, it's to bring some flavor to the chat. It can't be all hot dogs and Americana. You know what I mean? Want some flavor?
But that's where I'm from, though, bro. I'm hot dogs and Americana.
So you're segregating us?
No. CP the artist.
Don't go on this deep web, man.
Hey, CP the artist. I forgot. You know what? I forgot to do the intro with you. I forgot to, ladies and gentlemen.
Can I just speak in? My fault. Not to cut you off. Can I just speak in G Money's behalf? Because someone in the comments said something.
All right, thanks.
We got to defend our boy.
I just want to say one thing. Someone said, I think it was Kevin Middleton. Shout out Kevin Middleton. He said, G Money always have us losing. I love when he make predictions.
That's not true.
Yeah, I don't think G Money has us losing. I think he just says, like, you know, watch out for this team. You know, it's gonna be a tough one. I don't think he really says like we lose. I think we all all like going for the Knicks regardless if the team's better. I don't think
I even think we'll win tomorrow. Like, what are you talking about? I even think we'll win tomorrow.
I think we can snatch tomorrow. It's gonna be a tough game though. It is. But
yeah.
It's gonna be a tough. Like this, the Nuggets ain't no slouch even without Jamal Murray. They just too big. They're real good. But I think we can go up there and make some noise. We go right up into the Pepsi Arena, if that's what it's still called, and make some noise.
No, it's called Bowling Arena now.
Oh, Bowling.
It used to call Pepsi Center, but it's called Bowling Arena.
All right, that's what I wanted to say. Y'all could continue, man. I ain't want
to. Where is this narrative that I always have it? So what are they talking about? Didn't I just say we're gonna beat the Nuggets and Lakers in a road trip?
G Money. There's always narratives, man. This is the internet. This is the internet, man. Look how much. Look how much heat I get every day. You know,
CP, you did say we was going to take, so you said we should have texted.
I did say we're going.
He backed off.
Thanks for your help, Chloe. Thanks for your help, Chloe.
Yeah, but you had it coming.
But CP, you don't get nearly enough heat. I mean, somebody need to ratchet up and turn the burner up on you. But
you think that they love me? They love me, man. They love me, bro.
What I will say is this:
I wake up people wake up in the morning. They got me on their mind, bro. Real talk, man. Real talk. They're like, I gotta talk about CP today, bro.
What I will say is, I love the take that you had when you were talking about G Money's takes when he comes into the room, and salute to G Money. He my man, 50 grand and all, you know what I'm saying? But you know, when you bring a different perspective, right, that allows you to enjoy that much more a victory over a team that people hold in a certain esteem, right?
Yes.
So right off the bat, when you start talking about the first thing people start thinking, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. These guys are like superhuman. They don't supposed to be beat or whatever the case may be. But when we walk into LA, into the Staples Center, and smack you in your mouth over and over and over again,
right,
and then get back on the bus, take a victory lap around, and go to the airport so we can get back to New York City. Oh my God! Stop playing with me, right?
And how about this? How about this? Gmail. Sorry, man. I forget his name sometimes.
And you call me old. Oh my God.
My girl called me. My girl says I'm losing it. She says I'm losing it.
I believe it.
Yeah. Anyway. So it's to say, right? Like if somebody like G Money is objective, right? With a take that says, "Oh, I don't think we're gonna win this," or I think it's gonna be difficult. It validates the Knicks when we do win, because now no one could say, "Hey, you didn't play nobody."
Right.
Hey, this team was injured. Hey, that's only Memphis. Hey, that's who are the Suns? Hey, this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? Right. And then, and here's the thing: when you have platforms, right, like this, people believe more. They validate more when the argument is not just one-sided. You know what I'm saying? It's just not one-sided. It's multiple layers of things.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I agree.
CP the artist. CP the artist. Are you CP the intellect this morning?
I've always been an intellect.
CP made some good points.
The relationship
I thought you knew, man.
CP is the relationship consultant.
Hey, yo, man, they say never be the smartest person in the room. If you are, leave that room.
And what kills me with certain Knicks fans, they think I'm a pessimist. How? How am I a pessimist?
I mean, to be fair, we all made predictions. We all said the Knicks. We want the Knicks to go at least 5 and.
Hey, G Money, yeah? Guess what? The highest win total I ever heard this year, but before the year started, was 36 games.
Okay.
So and friend, my
CP the artist, CP the artist. How you gonna say 36? And I just told you I said 46.
I didn't know you. I didn't know you before then. I know you before then. You know what I'm saying? I know you before then. So here's the thing, right? I remember, the Queen Stephanie, who came here, and she said she was pessimistic too. It was rare that anybody thought that we were going to do anything. And I remember during last summer when we didn't get nobody, and we brought this team. Everybody was not everybody. Most Knicks fans were pessimistic about the season. Most. I want to say the most. Not right. There was a strong handful of Knicks fans that were optimistic.
Yeah, I'm back
about it.
I'm back now, Jared.
Right. And it wasn't pessimistic about the team.
I'm back.
It was
now.
pessimistic about the season.
Exactly.
So a lot of Knicks fans wasn't pessimistic about the team, bro, and the direction. It was just they didn't have high hopes for the season.
Hey, what's up,
Yeah.
G-Money?
Yeah.
Here's the thing about
Hold on.
No, Sergeant. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Especially with you on the thing.
You cannot come in this building and just interrupt because you want to talk.
I want to talk about my brother G-Money. G-Money, I have never have any qualms with you because you are optimistic.
Thank you.
And you have your knowledge is just impeccable. All right, your stats are impeccable.
It's not just stats.
It's
not just stats. Let's just say breaking the game down. Say that. All right.
All right, breaking the game down. Whatever.
G-Money coming here, control. G-Money, did you have some coffee this morning?
I think he's too young for coffee.
G-Money, like, no, don't say that.
Yeah.
Are you too young for coffee, G-Money?
Don't play him like that.
G-Money, it is great to see you smile, man. It is great to see you smile. At least we know you smile. But you know what? I'll listen to G-Money before I listen to any of these other, pessimistic Knicks fans because they have no optimism at all.
At all.
And I'm I'm looking at this camera right now. I'm still waiting for Chuck to come on.
Whoa.
I'm still waiting for Chuck to come on. I'm still waiting for Chuck to come on. He ain't coming on. He ain't coming on, Sergeant. He ain't coming.
And I giving his team credit when they win. People are making it seem that I always criticize the team. I don't. But at the same time, even though I'm a true fan, when I see good things, I acknowledge. When I see bad things, I gotta speak my mind. I can't just pretend that we're perfect. We're a good team. No, I know that we're a good team.
Great. We're a great
exactly.
team.
Fine, we're
Don't take
great
it, G-Man, G-Money. Don't take it personal, bro. Just don't take it personal.
I'm not gonna blame anybody.
But here's the thing. But here's the thing. G-Money, with the game tomorrow night, do you think we have a chance to win?
Yes, I think we will win tomorrow.
That's all it is.
He's been saying it the whole time, though. He's been saying it the whole time.
What about Phoenix? What
does it matter, Kev?
CP, I'm not talking. I am not talking to you. I'm talking to G Money.
I'm talking to you. I'm talking to you, little man.
I'm talking to G Money.
I think
I'm talking to you, little man.
Here's what I think. I don't think. I do think we'll win tomorrow. I don't think we will win Friday, but I think we can be competitive. We can be win Friday.
There's nothing wrong with that. But you're still going to support. Support the team and everything.
Still support the team no matter what. So I don't know why people are acting as if I'm saying this team's trash. I never said that.
You see the difference, G Money, with everybody else?
Some people are just sensitive as hell, man.
Right.
Ahead,
well,
man.
The thing about it is, you don't come on saying, "Oh, we're just gonna go and get stomped. We're gonna lose and all like that and everything." You give your points, and then you say, "Okay, so we might have a chance to win. I don't know if we will or not, but I'm still going to support the team." That's totally different from anybody saying, we're going to, lose outright, that we're going to get stomped, go like that. Those are the type of G Money's those type of fans that I could deal with. All these other ones, and I don't care what Sergeant, what you say, what Chuck, and Hoodie Cab, and all these other guys do. I can deal with it. You see, they hiding. Well, Hoodie just comes on at night. He don't come on during the day. But where's Chuck been?
So let me go ahead and let me get back here, right?
You ain't got to get back there, man. You can really just leave the room. You can really do that and get some of that. What was that guy that get it right, we using today's man. What's that thing? Because you got to color your beard. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, he don't, man. That's a silver fox.
And CP, you got to grow some hair, all right? So don't even go there with that.
You don't got no hair. What are you talking about, man? You ain't got no hair.
So this is where we're gonna start. First of all, you're sitting up here looking like an AT&T operator. That's number one. Number two, I don't need you to be talking about I'm about to get in the camera. That's number two. That's my thing. You do not take my mantra with looking like AT&T, a Verizon customer looking for new subscribers. We're not doing that. We are not doing that.
He's a phone sex operator.
You know what I'm saying? We're not doing that today, Mr. Kevin. But you did have to.
Let me sell you some Metro PCS.
You stupid, boy. You stupid.
Kept selling Viagra.
By the pill.
I give us a shot, and I think we have a shot to win. I'm not saying we will win every game here and now, but I do think we have a shot. I give us a shot to beat the Clippers.
I'm not going to lie.
I think we can beat the Lakers. Yeah.
No, I'm not going to lie. I kind of want us. I know this sounds crazy. I do want us to maybe lose one game along. I want us to get humbled, right on pace. I don't want us to get spoiled when the playoffs come and think that everything's going to be sweet, because only 4 of these guys have veteran experience. So I want us to get at least humbled once or twice before the playoffs start, so we could get into the playoffs with the hungry mindset again. Okay, we just lost. All right, let's bounce back. I don't want them getting.
That was against the Suns. So.
I know the win streak. Ended.
Bottom line for pessimistic Knicks fans: if you're with us, be with us.
Okay, time out. You know what you do, Kev?
Bottom line
that annoys the hell out of me.
Uncle Freezy says it all the time. Put your big boy, put your big pants on.
I don't care who your uncle is. Listen, this is what I don't want.
You see that, Freeze?
Look, this is what you do all the time, Kev. You virtue single. Do you know what virtue singling is?
Let me look at my dictionary.
Thank you. Right. Virtue singling is like the action or practice of publicly expressing opinions or sentiments intended to demonstrate one's good character or moral correctness, right? And that virtue singling, right? Virtue singling is sort of like, hey, if you're not as good as me and this and how I see things, then you're a bad person. You know what I'm saying? They do it all the time in social media.
It's getting thick. It's getting thick. That's all I got to say. It's getting thick.
Like your head.
But keep going.
And so the thing is, like virtue signaling, you're trying to say, hey, you're not a good Knicks fan if you don't root like me. That's what you're saying, and you do it all the time. Oh, is that supposed to be a violin?
No, I think you guys are true Knicks fans. I mean, I think you guys are passionate about the team.
But the thing is, he's a virtue signaler. A virtue signaler, it's like if you don't think exactly how he thinks, you're bad. You're not a real fan. You're
In
not
the
a Knicks
words
fan.
of my brother from the movie Alien, Uncle Freeze,
you look like an alien.
Can you pull the plug, please?
You look like an alien.
Plug. Remember that part? He said, "I had enough," and I'm just asking you to pull the plug.
You look like an alien, man. You look like Marvin the Martian.
Can you do what you did to Hoodie Kev last night?
Hey,
you do what you yeah, exactly. There you go. There you go. Remember that? Remember that? Sergeant's trying to be like, who you talking about? Who you talking about? And he kept going.
Kev, you look like they took you out of the test tube way too early, man.
CP, the artist, be classy, bro. Be classy, bro.
That's
I am classy.
That's that 1993 joke, man.
He don't have any. He ain't had no answer for what I said.
Robin Harris joke, that test tube baby one. That's what he's trying to,
He had no.
But he's too young for that. Sarge, he's too young for that. He's too young for that.
I might be young, but I'm smart.
Oh my God!
Obviously, being old doesn't mean that you're smart.
See, Sergeant doing the same thing. Get your drink, man.
Yeah, out of control.
So we have a few games coming up, man, that I know are going to be tough. I don't believe these teams have what it takes to beat us in late regular season. Now, when the playoffs get here, there'll be a different story because these teams have talent and they'll ramp it up. But in terms of late season, I don't know if the Clippers are going to present the challenge we think they are. I don't think the Lakers are going to present the challenge that we think they are.
Clippers messed up by letting go Lou Williams.
I don't mind them getting Rondo. Rondo is helping them a little bit.
Yeah, but Lou Williams. I'm just saying.
Didn't want to be there. He didn't want to be there.
All right,
man.
well, if he didn't want to be there, I'm just saying. I
think we can beat the Lakers, man. I think we can, man.
No, we can. I think we're going to beat the Lakers.
I think
the
we're kind of gritty.
I know that a good win last night. I understand it, but they've kind of been shaky as of late. So, and they're on the verge of falling to that playing tournament.
We got to catch them while they're shaky, right?
Exactly.
Right, and
they're not gritty. They're not gritty like that.
And then plus these teams that we're facing. Like Denver is just trying to play out the string. They know where they're going to be in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying? They want to win, but they also want to go into the playoffs healthy, right? Because they're not. They have to go in with the players that are healthy right now, because they have already been ravaged by injury, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So they don't want to go into a physical contest and then get more injuries and go in more on demand than they are right now. And the same thing for the Clippers and the Lakers.
Here's one for you. Going into Denver's game, you're going to be looking at 2 of the top 4 players for MVP.
Yeah. Joker and Randall.
So I'm gonna say this, right?
Put your hands down.
I talk with my hands. I was the first part. That's what I did.
Hey, G man, I wish you would talk with your hands and smack Kev with those hands.
Yeah.
Give him, you know what I'm saying? So we choking him up, if we see him, man.
So this is what I would tell you guys, right? To Freezy's point, what he mentioned, and I love and expect the retort that came back, but this is how I look at things. I don't care who's playing on the other team.
Exactly.
It's irrelevant to me at this point.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
It is.
At this point, the team should be worried about who we're going to start and who we got coming off the bench, so they can game plan for the Knicks. That's how I look at the thing. Right?
Exactly.
I said when we started this West Coast swing that I expect for us to come out of the end of the season at 7-2, which will put us at 41 games for the
season.
For the season, yeah.
Which 2 games? Which 2 games are you giving us losses to?
I think we lose to Phoenix. That's just me. I think we'll beat Denver. I think we lose to Phoenix, The Clippers game, I think the Clippers are going to play for something. I have a feeling they're going to try hard for that game. I think we may drop that. We're going to beat the Lakers. I think we can beat the Lakers to end the road season. Then I think we sweep the homestand. The Spurs, they're playing terrible basketball right now. They lost 4 in a row.
Yeah, they are.
The Hornets, they're just trying to hang up by a thread over the Pacers and Wizards. They're not healthy right now. I think we can beat the Hornets. I'm sorry. And the Celtics, they've been inconsistent all year. And I heard Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum bang knees, so I don't know when they're coming back. I think we can win those games. The only games that I'm not too super confident is Phoenix and the LA Clippers. That's just me.
All right, what about you, Sergeant?
So the only game in this West Coast swing that I'm concerned about really is the one that we play tomorrow night, literally. And again, it's not because I'm hung up on. I know what it feels like when your body doesn't get oxygen. I know how that affects you, right? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So just walking into an arena and saying that I'm going to do what I used to do back in the day because I was here, you don't understand when your body doesn't get oxygen how that affects you.
You mentioned that last night, right? You mentioned that last night? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, that's a real thing, right? So that is, it's not the team that I'm worried about. What I'm worried about is the altitude that the altitude has on the way that we play the game. Because if you watch us play last night, there was energy out there, and when the guys got down, you could tell they were gassed. They bending over, holding their shorts, huffing and puffing, but they dug deep. Good point. And you can do that at that level, but in that altitude, that thin air, you can't do that.
Right. Does Utah have the same conditions?
No.
Not Denver.
No.
Not like Denver. Okay. Only Denver.
And also, we haven't won this since 2006 for a reason.
I was going to ask that too. 2006.
Yeah. I mean, and I'm sure it has something to do with it. But
when was our last victory against Denver?
2006, man.
No. Against Denver, I think it was 2017 or 2018, around that.
Okay.
That was at the Garden, though. The last time we won at Denver was 2006. When Jamal Crawford hit that crazy game winner 3.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Mm-hmm. You know what? I got to give props to Tibbs, man, because he has put us. I mean, I know we need players and everything. I mean, players, so as make it, but Tibbs has really put his mark on this team and exceeding all expectations. I mean, we're beating teams that we didn't think we were going to have a chance against.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't believe that. I believe that we're beating teams that Knicks fans didn't think we had a chance against. I think that Knicks basketball players went into the game knowing they could win any game.
And they're hiding. They're hiding. They didn't want to come out and say I was wrong.
There you go, virtue signaling.
But G-Man, let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
This team, let me ask the panel the question. This team, we're a different, like the team that the team that was on the win streak. This is the team we are now. Do you think now, if we played the Sixers now, we beat them?
Oh,
yes.
I
think so.
I think we can challenge them.
I think we beat them. We win the game. And I'm going to tell you why we win the game, because people are legit used to the New York Knicks playing a certain type of ball, right? They are used to being able to go in and get this lackadaisical worldwide game plan to come out and say, well, this is how I'm going to play the Knicks. And that's all good until, like Mike Tyson says, you get punched in the mouth. Now, once somebody comes out and put a body on you and you don't get that call, and now you argue with the refs instead of focusing on the game, I got you. I'm in your head space right now. You out of your game. So, and that's all those little simple, subtle things that we do that people don't understand. And then, oh, by the way, what's going to happen is Uncle Freeze is starting, right? Uncle Freeze is starting at the point. So when Uncle Freeze is starting at the point, I'm going to wait him out for the next 8 to 9 minutes. But whoa. When we take Uncle Freeze out, guess who I got coming off the bench? I got Derrick Rose coming off the bench with even more energy. You know what I'm saying? So you don't get a break. You don't get to breathe. Right. So again, I'm here to tell you right now. I said before that New York Knicks will be in the Eastern Conference Finals. Book it right now.
I'm with you. I'm with you.
I think we'll smack the Bucks around, man. I think we a new team.
If we play more,
I don't care who it is.
Yeah,
I
I don't know,
don't
man. I'm
care.
confident now.
I mean, that's
Who it is.
fine, but
They're a new
here's what
team.
I believe. If we played Milwaukee in the second round, I would think we can beat Milwaukee. The Bucks are good, but the Bucks are kind of a streaky team. I'm sorry. I'm not saying we will get killed by the Sixers and Nets. I'm not saying that. This is just me personally. I don't think we beat them. That's just me. I think we can challenge them to take them to 6 games.
But that's not going to stop.
7.
That's not going to stop you from rooting for them. In
Exactly.
that series.
I want us to
sure.
advance.
There he goes.
But one would say,
What is virtual saying? What am I virtual saying? What the hell? First of all, what kind of word is that? That don't make no sense.
That's a dumb. I'm sorry, it's an educational word, and what you said was so dumb. Oh, that doesn't mean that you're gonna stop rooting for them, Dow. Does that mean you're gonna stop rooting for them, Dow?
I just gotta be honest.
Claws out of here, trying to be.
I just gotta be honest. I don't care if people like it or not. I'm gonna speak my mind.
Hey, Cully, go ahead.
Look here, baby Yoda. The force is with you.
No, I was gonna say that. I mean, if you can compete, you could win. So I was just gonna say.
I say second round, and we take either the Nets or 6 to 6 games, maybe 7. You never know.
Let
me say something though.
The Sixers and the Bucks are good teams, but I do think I feel like this is a new Knicks team. Like since they last played us, since both of them last played us. So I feel like I think they will. I think they'd be ready for the new team. Like I think we could. I think we can slow the Sixers down. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Let me say something, right? And it piggybacks for G-Man was saying earlier about culture and accountability, right?
Right.
The thing about this team that I haven't seen with other teams is this: they all this Knicks team has chemistry,
right?
The Lakers, they don't know who they are.
They have no identity.
They don't know their identity, right? The Clippers, they don't know who they are. The Brooklyn Nets still don't know who they are. Even Milwaukee, they're searching for their identity, right? So when you have these teams not knowing who they are, what's their identity, so forth and so on, their backs are going to be up the hill, on the wall. Last night, right? There were some plays where Obi Toppin was wide open. Alec Burke had the ball, right? He looked off Obi Toppin to get his own shot, right? Because, hate to say it, hate to bring this up, Alec Burke knows is that he ain't gonna hit that shot. So what Alec Burke did, he went for the wing play, and then up the court again. Obi was on the 3-point line. Derrick Rose saw him wide open. And he went in to take the shot because he was feeling it. You know what I'm saying? And the thing was that they were like, you know what? It's no longer going to be read and react. It's going to be into the flow, and it's going to about trust and knowing who your personnel is, and executing the play as best as they could. You know what I'm saying? So I think this team, this Knicks team, they have an identity, and that is dangerous. You know what it reminds me of? We said before. Well, I think it was. I'll give Cornerstone Kev his props because he brought it up first, allegedly, and he said this Knicks team reminds him of the Detroit Pistons, the Larry Brown Detroit Pistons.
Yes,
and that is correct, right? But there's one more thing. One more thing, and I might be off the ledge. What I saw yesterday and reminded me of that second unit was the Golden State Warriors second unit. You had like think about it, right? Derrick Rose, Sean Livingston, right? You have Alec Burke, Harrison Barnes. You have Draymond Green.
Right. Yeah.
That's our Julius Randle. That's our Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? And then you have all these other players that
you have Andrew Bogut,
contribute.
Andrew Bogut.
Exactly.
Iguodala's who?
Identity.
Okay, go ahead.
Identity is important. They know who they are.
I understand what ACP, the artist, is saying. ACP, I'm gonna say this, and I know it's gonna be sound controversial. While I think the Golden State Warriors bench that you're referring to had more elite talent, I think our bench is deeper, right? I think because if we get an injury. Yo,
man, run.
What's good?
Ron, what it do, Ron?
How you feeling, Ron?
Why I don't get this love? Why I don't get this love?
Because you're a pessimist. You're a pessimist.
So
you're a pessimist.
So
Shut up, Baby Yoda.
What I was referring to is while that Golden State Warriors bench had more elite level talent, our bench, in my opinion, is deeper. Because say if we have an injury, say to one of the guys on the bench, say if something happens and D Rose or Burks can't play, we can bring a defensive specialist off the bench and Frank Ntilikina, add him to the rotation. And while we will miss offensive firepower, we make up for it and defensive specialized defense, where you know what you're gonna get from Frank. It's not like once you get to player 11 and 12 that you don't know what you have, right? We know what we have with Kevin Knox and Frank Ntilikina. You know what I'm saying? We know that those cats can play in certain specialized situations.
I forgot right? Andre Iguodala.
Or no, you didn't. You said him already. You said him already.
And don't forget Sean Livingston. Don't forget Sean Livingston.
Yeah, I said that. Yeah, I said him first. Yeah.
Hey, Ron, what's going on, man? How you doing?
Man. Freezy, man. Hey, I ain't seen you in a minute.
Yeah. Hey, I want to catch up with you, man. How did everything turn out with your son?
Still a work in progress. I got to keep my lips sealed.
Oh, that's right.
That thing's still in the works.
Okay.
Praying for you, bro.
I talked to him yesterday. So
praying for him.
You know, I can't say no more than that. You
Understood.
know what I mean? But
understood.
You know, Chicago needs some speed. You know, we drafted Justin Fields.
I tell you what, in my opinion, other than Trevor Lawrence, he's the quarterback. You can't get Trevor Lawrence. Justin Fields is it. Period. Yep. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm a Michigan fan, so I saw enough of him.
Me too.
I was happy to see him go. No disrespect. You know how that Michigan Ohio State rivalry, the best rivalry in all of football.
Absolutely.
In my opinion, there ain't nothing bigger. But
hey, Ron,
that guy's a problem. That guy's a problem.
And right, and we ain't talking Michigan State. We talking Michigan.
We ain't talking them little Jolly Green Giant. We talking about Michigan. You heard me?
Come on, bro.
The men's in blue.
I like that.
Come on, bro. Why y'all dissing Michigan State, bro?
Again,
I'm not a Michigan State football fan, but I did take this class there. It's one of the 5,000 colleges I went to or took classes with. You know what I'm saying? So, but y'all don't like Spartan up? Y'all don't want to Spartan up, bro?
I don't like no pots.
Nah, man.
Only thing I like over there is Magic. That's
exactly. Wolverine all together. And not that guy. What was that guy? Cleaves, that little point guard. Cleaves. Yeah, not even him.
But hey, back to the Let's Chat hands. Y'all see me smiling this morning. Y'all know why I'm smiling, man. Hey, Freezy. You didn't hear Clyde theme music they played last night when he came in?
I heard it. Mm-hmm. Play it again for him.
Hey.
You saw that suit he had on yesterday?
That was disgusting.
That suit he had on yesterday.
Now you see that, Ron? Now you see that, Ron? See that, Ron?
Come on, man.
Hey, Kev.
They need to stop playing after Clyde, man.
Everything, because that suit he had on yesterday,
was
he looked legit like the inside of a pizza oven.
Clyde,
he looked like the inside of a pizza oven, bro. A brick oven.
But here's the thing: he can get away with it.
Right. Every time I see Clyde, man, all I think about is the 70s, man.
He shouldn't. He should be locked up, put away in jail for that.
That suit he had on yesterday, I was like, what? Because you know how you see something and you can't believe your eyes. And my eyes pay trick. Is Clyde Frazier does he look like the inside of a brick pizza oven? Like you go to Tony's, you go to Tony's, they give you a slice, they open up the pizza oven to pull your thing out, and you see the inside of it. You see the inside of the oven? That's what Clyde Frazier was wearing yesterday. And I was like, Clyde Frazier, what are you doing, bro?
But you know what kind of confidence you got to have in yourself to not care?
Right.
That's his brand. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. It's just like the other guy that passed away, Craig Sager.
He needs a
They
rebrand.
don't care about what other people think. And I like that.
He needs a rebrand, man.
That explains why we got that championship in '73.
Right.
Exactly. I don't care.
They don't care.
You know what I mean?
Clyde was sharper in '73 than he is now. He was sexy.
No.
He was sexy. Hey, first of all, you are not a well-dressed man. I am a well-dressed man.
Okay,
you are not a well-dressed man. You can't talk.
CP the artist, number one is you were probably still in diapers in '73.
Thank
you. You have no idea what
There you go. I
knew.
knew. Here's an ageism, but I do look at history, and he was a sexy man. The one with the where he had the black trench coat, you know what I'm saying, with the fedora and next to the Cadillac. Sexy, man.
This conversation is making me feel uncomfortable, bro.
But I get what Sergeant Nick's saying, because it's like the old debate that everybody like to talk about Jordan and LeBron, and some people weren't alive to watch Jordan play, but they want to make a comment about it. Like I say, like certain things you don't need to comment about. Don't go look at no record books and think the record books tell the story if you didn't see them guys play.
Right.
If you didn't see them guys play, you cannot make an honest assessment by looking at numbers. Right. You cannot do that. Right. You know what I mean? That's why I can't talk about Clyde like that. I can look at the numbers, but I can't talk about Clyde like that. You know what I mean? I know he put that banner in there, and we trying to blow that thing off and bring in that new one. You know what I mean? And right now, I'm telling you right now, nobody want to play them New York Knicks. I'm telling you, I'm not afraid of nobody. We gonna handle our business tomorrow night in Denver,
the Mile High City.
And the big one I'm waiting on. I ain't even thinking about the Phoenix Suns. I ain't thinking about nobody but them LA Lakers. I got bullseye on them. I'm ready to see Julius Randle put LeBron James on notice.
LeBron James,
that could be on TNT.
I'm hearing him making excuses talk, but
already
I ain't gonna be 100%.
I don't respect that from LeBron.
I ain't even trying to hail that.
I don't honor that.
If you playing, hey, you know what I mean. You healthy.
Mm-hmm.
If you ain't healthy, get off the court.
How you the strongest man in the world, right? Well, in basketball, and you are out 2 months from a sprained ankle. Come on, man. Get out of here. It sounded like it was a break. That if I'm out for 2 months from my ankle, that's more like a break. That's not no sprain, man. Come on, man. Come on.
And look at Giannis. Giannis missed one game with an ankle sprain.
I'm gonna tell you what it is, and it backfired on them. They use that as an excuse to rest, and now their whole team is all messed up. But where they messed up at, in my opinion, and I said it from the get-go, when you let JaVale McGee, Dwight Howard, and Rondo get out the door. When something is working, you don't break it. Them boys just won a championship with that formula with that team. Why would you fool with that? But that's what it goes to show. Sometimes the move you don't make be your best move, and sometimes the move you do make be your worst move. That was their worst move. That team is terrible, man. That team, and they don't play on defense.
They're inconsistent. They're inconsistent. I can't say terrible. They're just inconsistent.
Right. They expected legit a growth spurt from Taylor Horton Tucker, and it didn't show up. He showed a lot of promise last year when he had Rondo and them there. And what they did was they let THT's mentor leave, and it stalled his progress. Yeah, and we are familiar with that too, because when DeAndre Jordan was here, he mentored Mitch. Remember, Mitch was remember what Mitch was before DeAndre Jordan, and what he was when DeAndre Jordan was here. You know what I'm saying? He took that because he had a mentor, somebody that played the same game as him, same size, same athleticism, same mentality, that had been there and done that. I mean, Mitch is a little bit bigger, but y'all understand what I'm getting at.
Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying.
And so the prototype for his development was there in the building, telling him what he needed to do in order to get better. And DeAndre Jordan left, and some would think that Mitch kind of stalled after Jordan left. And it's the same thing that happened with THT and Kyle Kuzma after Rondo and some of those other vets left.
You know what? You proved my point on that. You know what? I will never go against the known for the unknown.
Right.
Not me.
Right.
Not me. All that potential of what a person could be. There's more players that flame out on oh, when he came into college, he had so much potential. Man, how many times we had that, man?
Right.
You don't get rid of no known commodity and let walk out the door. You let a Rondo walk out the door. The guy that's known for when the playoffs come around to step his game up. You let him walk out the door. Then you let Dwight Howard get out the door. Somebody who, he got some quirks with him, smiling all the time on the court. But nobody can refute how that kid played the last few years, man. He been balling. You know what I mean, in this role. And he balled for them. JaVale McGee, another very good role player. And you let these guys walk, and look what you brought back. You brought Montrezl Harrell.
Right. Who's good, but
he's neither JaVale McGee on defense or Dwight Howard.
I agree. Time out. Here's the objective point. When you have guys like one-dimensional, that's just good. They're just rim runners and dunkers, like a Mitch Robinson, whatever. Right. You don't pay them high value because you could pick them off the street anywhere. The guy that we got, Pele or Powell or whatever his name is. Pele. Right. You could put him on the Lakers for $1 million and get the same thing that you could get from JaVale McGee, as long as you have those two-headed monsters, LeBron and AD, whatever. All you're doing is picking and plugging. And plus, the thing is, you're over a cap. You don't want to say, oh yeah, just for the sake of keeping everything consistent, I'm going to keep these guys. You won a championship already.
Answer this, CP. How are they over the cap when they was able to offer the kid that turned the deal down all that money?
Andre Drummond.
No, Schroeder. Over the cap when they were able to offer Schroeder a max deal, basically.
Because they got rid of players to add players.
So you
they had to get rid of. They had to wait. No, it didn't. They had to let go. They had to let go of the guys that you just mentioned in order to get a bona fide point guard on their team.
So you just proved my point. Miscalculation. That's all I'm saying. Sometimes the move you make is the wrong move. They got rid of the wrong players.
Danny Green, yeah.
They got rid of the wrong players. Do you remember why they won that? Do you remember why they won that championship against Miami?
Yeah,
that last game, it was over before it started because of that defense. The length of that team.
Great ball movement.
But here's the thing, though.
Come on now.
Wait. Here's the thing, though. Their goal was to win a championship. That is done. So what are we talking about?
Their goal is to win championships.
They won a championship.
Their goal is to win championships.
Well, they won one. They won one.
So it's over.
That ain't. You know better than LeBron over there, man. LeBron ain't trying to win this one championship over there.
I hope when we win a championship, we savor this one because it's hard to get another one.
Well. Hey, but CP, also the point that you missing out on is Rajon Rondo saved them boys in the playoffs last year.
Big time facts.
Rajon Rondo legit saved them against the Denver Nuggets and against Miami. Playoff Rondo.
Underrated.
Game up.
Yeah. I don't dispute that.
But listen, let me finish, bro. I'll let you say your thing. I just want to throw this point out there. He added an element to that team that he didn't have in his bag, but he morphed into that because he knew what the team needed. Rajon Rondo hitting 3-pointers, bro.
Come on.
Rajon Rondo hitting 3-pointers. He morphed into a 3-point shooter because that's what that team needed last year. He gave that to them. And instead of bringing a guy back that would give you things, will pull things out of his bag that he didn't know he had in order to help you win a championship, you got to keep guys like that because he's going to give you what the team needs when the team needs it, right? But you're going to let that walk because Taylor Horton-Tucker has promise?
He's been inconsistent. Taylor Horton-Tucker.
I have 2 points. The great Bill Belichick said it's better to get rid of players before they are trash than to re-sign them and think. What did Rajon Rondo do in Atlanta? Absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
What is he doing on the stacked Clippers? Absolutely nothing. What did JaVale McGee do in Cleveland? Absolutely nothing. What is Dwight Howard doing in Philly? Serving a good backup role and all that stuff.
He's been good.
And here's the thing.
The same thing you're doing in LA.
Right. And here's my third point, right? the window for the Lakers was short anyway because LeBron is 37 years old. How many championships do you really think he was gonna think? No, I'm not making. Look, his adorability and his
adorability. He's adorable. Did you just say that for real? Did you just legit say
he is adorable, man? Come on, man. Y'all ain't gonna go see Space Jam 2.
Oh my God!
Go see Space Jam 2. That's adorable. That's adorable. That's adorable. Anyway, his durability. That's the word I wanted to say. It's going to go down. So their window was, their window was short anyway. So getting one championship from LeBron James, that's an accomplishment. Now, when his contract is up and when they're able to have more money, then let's see what they could do. Because I believe that Kawhi Leonard may go to because he always wanted to be a Laker.
To the Knicks.
He's not going to the Lakers. Get out. Kawhi's not going.
He's going to the Lakers. He's going.
No, he's not.
I think you know he going. You know he going. This is your captain speaking.
I like your voice. Like
Worldwide West, please put your tray in the upright position. Fasten your seatbelts. Prepare for takeoff to LAX.
I love when Ron does that. I love when Ron does that.
Well, there's two places, either Miami or New York. That's what Kawhi's gonna go.
I think he coming to the Knicks, man, because it's apparent what Worldwide West is for us, man. He's that recruiter. He's the one that's gonna sit down in that living room and tell people, hey, this is why you need to come to New York. Matter of fact, he ain't got to say nothing. We're gonna turn people away next year. Booked it.
If we get the claw to come here and get rid of Alfred Payne and get like a true point guard, this team can win the championship soon.
But I'm gonna tell you, enough of talking about them Lakers. We'll see them when we see them. But man, Derrick Rose.
Right.
D Rose.
My goodness. Hey, Freezy. I looked at a stat last night talking about D Rose, man. D Rose, we know what he did in that Houston game. He had 24 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 8 of 11 in that game from the field, 4 for 5 from 3. 4 for 4 from the free throw line. But over the last 5 games, Derrick Rose has averaged 20.2 points per game, 5.2 assists per game, 3.6 rebounds per game, shooting 60.9% from the field, 36.4% from 3, and 81% from the free throw line.
Bam.
I'm telling you right now, and I think it's going to happen. I'll be shocked if it goes the other way. Derrick Rose, come playoff time, will be starting. They're not going to take, because we've seen the gradual decline in Alfred Payton's minutes.
Right.
They're not going to go in the playoffs hamstrung.
No.
With a point guard that really can't shoot. You're not going to do that. You're not going to play to the other team. They're not going to do that. And you saw bits of it last night. Alex Burks really wasn't supposed to play that many minutes last night, ladies and gentlemen. True. He was not. He was just coming back off COVID.
They said 15.
And the guy got hurt. It was the only reason why he left that floor. He was going to finish that game.
Right.
Pretty much. So let that sink in. The writing's on the wall for Alfred Payton. That's why he's sitting on the end of the bench. And shout out to Jay Boogie, man. Jay Boogie gave us that inside scoop when him and Cornerstone was at the game and said Johnny Bryant had to go over there and had to go get him and told him, get over here. While them guys are in you know what I mean, down there at the timeout,
right, in
the huddle. So I'm thinking it's going to happen. And what that does too is that throws a curveball too. Right. Putting Derrick Rose inside that starting lineup is going to be a problem. But I'm telling you, we had that question a while back about the big three. I think we got it. We got more of a big three, more than a big three. But we definitely got 3 people we can count on every night in this lineup to bring points.
Right.
Mm.
Oh my God! Here we go. Here's
double K.
Representing it right here. What you selling, Cornerstone? What you selling right now? What you selling? What are you selling? Come on.
He ain't selling nothing, man. Star Child ain't selling nothing. He's partying on the mothership. That's all it is. Putting a glide in that stride and dipping that hip, coming down to the mothership. Hey, Ron, you know about the mothership, right? You know about the mothership connection, right?
Hey, Freezy. Hey, Freezy, I see you sent out an APB. I see you found somebody that was missing on the backside of that milk carton up there in the chat. Yeah. I see old Chuck in the chat. Chuck, man, I ain't seen you since.
He's dead.
Since you talked with us winning 19 games, man, and my prediction came true. You ain't show your face, man. Why you disappear like that, man?
I don't even know who Charles B is, man.
He disappeared. I see him on my man Legion. But he ain't come through. He don't come through no more, man. What's up, Chuck? I told you the door open for you, man. I told you, hey, we got to talk about it, man. We got to talk about it.
He don't want to talk about nothing. You know what? Because he can't admit he's wrong.
I'm going to kick it to you. Because this is the only time I've been able to see him. Because I ain't been able to see him face to face. I'm seeing him in the chat, so I got to talk to him this morning.
I hate people who don't remember doing wrong. I hate that.
We in the 4C, partner. How you feel about that? That's
we're
what
again half up in Atlanta.
Are you happy or are you like Max?
No, he's not happy. He's
you
not
happy. Let me know how you feel about this thing, man.
Wait, Ron, I gotta take you to task. Now, didn't you say that you don't want to hear that name ever?
Oh, ever? Hey, that's on my network.
Oh,
Freezy man not got no ban on his.
Talking about for who? Talking about
for that guy. But you know what? I'm gonna add that with being here too. Not talking about that guy on ESPN that's always got something negative to say about the Knicks.
That clown.
Freezy, I apologize because I've taken his name off the network. I won't say his name no more. But that guy, yeah.
I don't respect any of his takes. I don't respect Max's takes.
Because I listened to him this morning trying to crack jokes when Stephen A. Smith was saying that said the Knicks are coming.
Right.
The Knicks are taking over.
Right.
Hey.
He said one more thing that hit like a glove too. He said, no James Harden. It's a problem for them trying to play us.
Yeah,
right. And he's absolutely right. It's a problem.
I got a question though. Like, has anybody heard from that dude Joe from Tampa? That he was battling COVID. He was on the panel.
Oh, you talking about Joe Madden?
Oh, Joe Madden. Yeah.
It was Joe. No, not Madden. No, it wasn't Madden. G-Man, you remember him? He lived in Tampa also.
What was his name?
He was in the car. And he said he had COVID. And he was smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, Morocco
Joe. Yeah, how is he? Because I was concerned.
Yeah. No, I ain't heard nothing from him.
I've heard from him. CCP, you do have a heart. I've come to that conclusion. You have a heart.
Yeah, he does. Yeah. CP is awesome, man. He's
absolutely.
Awesome.
Look, I'm gonna need for y'all to stop. I'm gonna need for y'all, first of all, I'm gonna need for y'all to stop trying to blow up CP's head, right? So
being jealous, man.
We're just giving a compliment.
Listen to me. Listen to me. This is where we are right here, right? So normal compliments go to normal people and they take them and they move on. Right. CP the art, what you just did is like taking a helium tube and plugging it into a balloon and turning the gas wide open and watch it just expand. And then we got to deal with that for the next week or two to come. We're not doing that. So CP, thank you for being a kind human being. That's all I'm gonna say. And I'm gonna move on. I'm gonna move on from that.
Now I'm attack Chuck. Chuck goes, Kev, the only one with one of your headphones work. Chuck, stop saying stuff in the chat and come on the panel. Come on the panel.
No, hey, Kev. No,
and Ron, I'm gonna get you too, Ron. I saw you said food check. You was right about Frank. You are not a right man. You are not.
I gotta give his credit. He was right about Frank, man. I was wrong about Frank. I said Frank was gonna give me.
He was wrong about Quickley too. He was wrong about Quickley too.
That dude,
he hates Quickley. He hates Quickley.
That dude Charles B ain't welcome here. Charles B, no, you ain't coming on the video chat.
Wow.
I'm with that too.
Come on, man.
I don't know Charles B.
Wait, Charles B. Chuck
done disappeared, man. Hey, Chuck,
I don't know Chuck B.
Chuck,
Yeah. So I know who. So we don't play homies. We don't play part-time homies. Either you the homie full-time or you ain't a homie. Period.
I feel
you. We don't play the part. We don't play the part-time homie, right? Like legit. Like legit. So some things You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna get into all of it.
Yeah.
But I figured Chuck B from Twitter was the homie, right? And all of a sudden something happened, and Uncle Freezy be like thrown to the wolves. Like what? Nah, we don't do that, bro. Like Ron, when I tell you I'm your homie, bro, that means if you got a flat tire 275 miles away and you need help, I'm on the way. Right? That's what that is. G-Man, listen. When I tell you the homie, you like, yo, Uncle Freezy, man, I'm out this restaurant, man. The bill came up. I'm a little bit short. I'm like, what's your cash app?
Gotcha.
Oh, he lying.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. Yo, he lying.
Hey, G-Man.
That's how you carry it, man.
G-Man.
So when CP the artist, when CP the artist was like, yo, I'm a branding guy and I do this stuff for such and such and such. I'm like, yo, CP, I don't know what this stuff is, but I trust you. I take you at what you say, right? And I trusted CP, right? And CP, did I not trust you? Did I tell you I don't know what I'm doing, but I take you at your word? Did I not tell you that?
Yeah, that's true.
That's what we do. We don't do the part-time homie thing, Charles B. If something was going on, bro, you got to be like, yo, something going on. You don't just
G-Man,
be like, throw people away.
G-Man, I need $200 for rent. Can you give me that?
Hey, bro, we gonna roll. No, it's okay. You don't know. You might not be
Freezy. I got to respond. I must respond to my homie's request, right? So number one, it does not cost $200 to live in a hole under a tree. That's number one.
Good point.
What kind of hole is that?
Probably a 10.
Look, it's not even a hollowed out hole. It's just a hole. It's a hole in the ground. It don't cost $200 to live there.
Bugs Bunny, man.
I'm just saying, Kev.
He called me Bugs Bunny.
This is what I'm saying.
What's up, Dad?
I'm all about uplifting my people, right? So, Kev, this is what I would do. I will bring you into the fold. I would teach you about how to live in, a four-wall building with a roof and a floor and walls and windows. I would do that for you. And windows. You know what I'm saying? I would do that for you. So come on down. I would give you a 2-week crash course in how normal human beings live. I want to get you out of this gremlin mentality you got, Kev. I'm trying to be. This is intervention, Kev. I'm telling you, this is intervention. I'm trying to be there for you.
Hey, but you know what though, Cornerstone Kev, listen to G-Man, bro. Listen to G-Man for life. Listen to him, bro. This is good advice he giving you. But if you need that bread, I'm gonna take I got a water bottle full of pennies, and I'm gonna ride down and see Ron, and maybe we can roll pennies. Anybody? Yeah. So y'all might not know what rolling pennies is.
I hate you, Breezy. I hate you.
But
I'm
old school. I'm gonna stop by the credit union. I'm gonna go by the credit union and get them little penny wrappers and head straight to Ron's house, and we just gonna pour all the pennies out in the middle of the floor and roll pennies for the next 7 hours.
My grandma used to get on us, but that thing, boy, we used to be in the back hallway of her house.
Oh,
we'd be sliding them pennies on the floor, man, to the wall. Who get closest, they get them pennies.
Yeah.
Well, my grandma used to be like, y'all stop that gambling in my house.
Right, bro. I'm telling you, my mom was like, yo, I tell you what we'll do. If y'all want to go to Great Adventure this summer, y'all save y'all change, and we'll roll pennies, and we'll roll some pennies so y'all can have some spending money. She bought the ticket. And we were some pennies up, boy. We were some penny rolling. Yo, you talking about by the time we took that thing to the credit union, we had to take a shopping cart to put the pennies in to take it to the credit union, bro.
Yeah, I know about rolling them pennies and quarters and dimes and nickels, rolling them things up, man.
What?
Going to the bank with them that's before they had the counting machine that they got. They charge. And then they charge you.
It's in supermarkets now. It's in supermarkets.
Mm-hmm.
Well, technology.
I gotta bounce. My phone is really down.
Too bad.
Okay.
CP, man,
get up that cricket
Wait,
phone.
use your computer. CP, use your computer.
No, I can't. I'm on the clock.
He called the cricket.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Yo, Kev, I hope one day you move out them old Timberlands, bro.
Oh wow. Wow.
Because that's what you live inside of.
Hey, there was an old lady that lived in the shoe. It's had so many kids, she didn't know what to do.
Look,
oh man.
Kev, I want to know right now, right? So I see you got your elbow up on the chair and whatnot.
Yeah.
I just want to know, make sure that you still got your.
Why does it feel like a Shaq and
I'm gonna tell you that
moment?
Hey, you got the biggest stomach.
Shaq and Chuck moment. You know how Shaq and Chuck like go at each other?
Them two need a show. Them two need a show, man. Them two guys need a show, man.
Exactly. It feels like Shaq and Chuck go at each other. That's what you guys do. No offense.
They Comedy Central, man.
Hey man, we Leroy and Skillet from Sanford and Son. That's who.
You remember Skillet?
I'm Leroy. He's Skillet.
No, I'm Leroy. Look at your head. And you calling me Skillet.
No, you Skillet.
Wow,
you Skillet.
wow.
Man, but I tell y'all this though, man. This season has been a joy to watch, man.
Yeah,
it ain't even finished, man. We in uncharted territory, man.
If I told you,
7 more games to go.
If I told you that we can go to the NBA Finals, what would you say to that?
Are you talking about before the season?
I wouldn't say that you're delusional.
Crazy.
I wouldn't say it because when I look at y'all know I'm an optimistic guy.
Absolutely.
You know what I mean?
I love that. Appreciate
when
that.
I look at these teams that we played even before we got Derrick Rose.
Mm-hmm.
We've lost to these teams that are ahead of us. We've only got embarrassed one time by one of those teams, and that was Milwaukee, and we embarrassed them. Yep. So them other teams we played, we were right there with them. Them teams that's ahead of us. You know what I mean? So
I mean, we did get
when I
embarrassed
look
by
at that,
Denver.
I'm not afraid. And the one thing that I know is that our team has gotten better.
Yes.
Right. Those teams haven't gotten better. Those teams have taken a little bit of a hit because they've been going up and down.
Especially Denver with them losing Jamal Murray.
I mean, Denver were playing. They had won 5 in a row until last.
But so I'm talking about just in our conference because you talk about us getting to the finals. You know, answering your question about us getting to the finals.
Yes.
Those teams ahead of us, we've battled with those teams. You know what I mean? And those teams have been going up and down. But when you look at us, the minute Derrick Rose came to this team, that roller coaster that we was on called Alfred Payton, that was a non-factor. Derrick Rose nullified him. Derrick Rose was the vaccine for him, for his gameplay.
You know what else?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I gotta give. Guys? Hey, how you feeling?
Everybody doing this morning, man? What's going on, Eddie? How you doing?
And to your point, go ahead.
I just wanted to ask this question: How did y'all feel about before Rose finished the game? It looked like Tibbs was going with Burks at the point, and it looked like if it wasn't for Burks getting hurt, like Rose wouldn't have came back in, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Yeah.
That was the plan.
But see, the thing about it was we've seen Burks in games as well.
Yeah.
Without Rose. So I don't think we're missing anything per se. If we had to get a bucket between one of those two, they could get it for us other than RJ and Randall. So we're in a unique situation. We really are. But what I was going to say, Ron, to your point, is that the one thing I love about Tibbs is that he's stuck with this rotation throughout the whole year.
Yeah,
if there's been an injury or something, that he may replace it right there. But once that person came back, he went straight back to it. And you can't really say that about the other teams that are ahead of us because someone has always been out. And even when they have been out, that coach has still, put other players, in there. They haven't had a consistent rotation like we have. And I think that's what's going to carry us to the next level.
You know what else? Our superstar, I said it. Our superstar, Julius Randle, has only missed one game.
And
that one game was a coaching decision.
That's right.
That wasn't Julius decision because he could have played.
Yeah,
he could have played. So you know what I mean. It is what it is. Chuck's still talking about Quickley. Man, that's old news, man. That's old news. I'm convinced. I'm convinced Chuck is a troll, man.
He's a troll.
I try not to pay attention. I try to ignore.
Chuck is
I
a
try
Nets
to
fan.
ignore.
I'm gonna call Chuck a Nets fan, man. I'm
A
gonna
Nets fan, man.
because if the Knicks won the championship this year, he still won't be happy. He'll still, but they had Quickley out there shooting the ball up. You know what I mean? He'll still
People need to be
here's the
ecstatic,
thing,
man.
Here's the thing. Each person on this panel and on other panels that Nick and Knight podcast and on Ron's panel, each person has always admitted when they're wrong.
Exactly.
I have never heard Chuck admit when he's wrong.
Exactly.
Never.
I thought we'll lose last night. I was wrong. I said, hey, no excuses. I was wrong.
Never. So until he comes up and says, you know what, I was wrong about Quickley. I was wrong about, the wins that we was going to have. I don't want to hear from him. I don't want to hear from him.
We're going to be skeleton.
But does it really matter? Does it really matter that he's a point guard? I mean,
exactly.
He's a baller.
He's a baller.
I've seen him grab the ball at the point of attack, drive in, and kick out the same way a point guard does. And I also seen him set up for a 3-point shot the way an off guard. I mean, that's the definition of a combo guard, right?
Exactly.
So to me, it really doesn't matter, especially when you have a point forward like Julius Randle, who racks up assists throughout the whole game. It's really not that important. Like I said before, on other times, to have a cerebral point guard out there when you have a Julius Randle. You know what I'm saying? When you have these other players who get assists off movement. So, I mean, does it really matter that he's not a pure point guard?
Exactly. Or even still, when we talk about the win total, he had us at 19. I've been on record as saying that we could win about 35 plus. And my prediction is coming through. Yours too, Freeze, and yours too, Ron.
Yeah, my top 10 defense prediction was right too.
Absolutely.
That was a hard
when people looked at me like I was crazy for saying that.
We have the number one defense in the league.
He included. He know who he is.
Mm-hmm. We have the number one defense in the league.
Number one, and been hanging in 1, 2, or 3 pretty much the whole season.
Right. Fast, man, and where are we offensively? Because we've been
20th.
20th.
I think we're 20th.
We're 20th.
Okay.
We're 20th.
We're getting better. We're number 4th in 3-point shooting. We were 23rd last year.
23rd.
23rd.
Hey Chuck, people give you your credit when you right, man. All the man saying is you don't admit
I know
when
I've
you're
said
wrong.
that.
It's true. I admit when I'm wrong. I admit when I'm wrong.
I've always told him.
He right. I agree with him. I agree with Chuck on Quickley. I agree with him. He's not a point guard. He's a combo.
Right.
He's not somebody that you want exclusively. When you're a combo, that means you can play any position, in any one of those 2 positions, but you don't want to spend exclusive time at that one position.
Right. Don't expect
him playing a little bit of both. Yeah.
To me, he's an exclusive. He's an exceptional 6th man type player, and I don't think that was a bad play at pick 25, where we got him to have a one of the top tier 6th men going on from his first year to the next 10 years as a Knicks fan. Like, I would love to have that person in the 6-man role for the next 10 years. And we'd be in a great position.
His biggest asset is his shooting. And nobody denied that. Even Tom talked about it, man. They said that in practice they got a 4-point line. That quickly shoots it from there just as consistently as shooting from the 3-point line.
From Curry,
I'd even give him more than that. I'd even give him. He's more than a shooter, because I've seen throughout the first 50 semi games that he's played, I've seen him as a smart player. He knows how to draw fouls. Yeah. And he's fearless.
Yeah.
But at times he does make some boneheaded decisions though.
Oh yeah.
Bad shots.
He's a rookie. That's a rookie.
Yeah, I understand. Rookie or not.
Yeah.
Rookie or not, he been playing the game long enough. Some things not to do on the court. Like what Ja did last night. You telling me Ja throwing that ball up on that backboard like that? You giving him a pass because he's a rookie?
You losing.
You giving him a pass because he's a rookie? You know what I mean?
That was really boneheaded.
Right.
I can't absolve people of stuff that you're not supposed to be, that you shouldn't be doing.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like some of the stuff Quickley do sometimes it makes me mad. I'm not going to even front.
But the shots
looking for the foul more so than taking the shot when he got the opportunity to take the shot. Come on, man.
But the shots,
let's be real about the kid, man.
Right. And the shots that he takes, in my opinion, I think they're good shots. There's nothing that's like out of the
not all, some.
Right.
There are some shots he takes are good. There's some that takes like Quigley's played great. You know, he has a good floater, he can shoot the three, but sometimes he does try to shoot from Curry range sometimes with those threes. It's true. Yeah. Sometimes.
But sometimes it's so early in the shot clock that you like, really? You took that shot? Yeah. And then sometimes you'll notice he'll take that shot and there's nobody around the basket for us to rebound.
Right.
Yeah, but you know who I can't stand? I can't stand Obi Toppin. I mean, when is Obi Toppin got?
Hold on.
Okay, explain.
I'm trying to wake up the bear. I was trying to wake up the bear.
Okay.
You know
what? Obi has played hard.
Obi's played great. Obi's played great. I love what he's doing.
Kev is poking the bear, and the bear was over here minding his business, and Kev chose to poke the bear. So this is what I would say. I'm going to be the adult in the room today, for you. Okay? I'm going to be the adult in the room.
Thank you.
I'm going to keep the conversation centric to what we're talking about, right? So my belief is this, right? As it results,
get it out, man. You're stuttering. Get it out. Get it out, man. Get it out. Get it out.
We're waiting for you. Let's let G-Man talk.
G-Money, we wait for him to say.
Okay, I know.
I heard. Little guy. So, but as it relates to the players that's on our team,
right?
I truly believe that any given night, depending on what the situation calls for, we got people that's going to step up and they're going to play that role. Case in point, Taj Gibson started last night because Nerlens Noel could not play the game. He didn't blink. He didn't bat an eyelash. He comes in when he needs a rest. Pell comes in. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Even with the foul trouble he got in, Chip still had enough confidence in this dude to come in and play his ball.
Yeah.
Quickly comes in, and legit, I believe what Tibbs is doing right now, he's trying to solidify what his playoff rotation is going to be.
Right.
He's trying to figure out who can do what in which role and what position and for how long. Yeah. That's what he's doing. And he's using this West Coast stretch to figure that out because it does no good for you to do that during when you're playing in the East against weaker teams. Yeah. You need to play against good contenders to figure out what your players are confident in doing and how effective they are. That's where I feel like they are. So I don't put a lot of credibility in labeling people as to a position.
Right.
Because in any given time when the coach comes to you and taps you on your shoulder and say, "Hey, Obi, I need for you to go in and play the 5 because all my guys in foul trouble."
Right. Which I think he could do.
I believe he can too.
Yeah.
I mean, he might get handled, but he's gonna give you that effort, right?
Right.
Hey,
exactly.
Hey, Quickley, I need for you to come in and run the point, but I'm giving you some stipulations, right? When I say I need you to come in and run the point, as soon as you cross half court, I need you to get a ball to Birch.
And your boy the champ.
It was one game where Quickley came in and finished the whole fourth quarter.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And it was a game when Alfred Payton was available, but I think it was a game Derrick Rose got in foul trouble.
That was
he didn't go back. He didn't go back to Alfred Payton. He played Quickley and Quickley. That was the one time that I can honestly say that I really looked at him. Other than that eight explosion assist game he had.
Yeah.
Where I said, okay, this game. He looked like he could play the role of a point guard.
Was that Chicago?
But my thing is with Quickley. Quickly's asset is to me, his shooting is just so valuable that I want him off the ball.
Off the ball, absolutely.
Because he's most comfortable
off the ball.
Yeah. Off the ball.
If you watch him play, he's most comfortable off the ball. It's just like Frank. Frank ain't no point guard.
No, he's not. 3-and-D.
Frank is not a point guard. You don't want him playing that. You can see he's not as comfortable when he's playing other positions.
3-and-D.
But he likes to have the ball in his hand. He likes to think of himself as a point guard.
Right.
See,
that's what he was brought in. That's what he was drafted.
That's the semi-problem that he has.
Yeah.
And I think I said it before. I think Frank is actually a small forward in like a point guard's body. You know, like a big point guard body. He's like a real legit small forward, but he's never played that position in France. Even on the FIBA teams, he's always played the point, bringing up the ball to half court and then just giving it to somebody else. But at least he touches the ball first when it gets out of bounds. You know what I'm saying? And that's where he
man,
thinks,
what Charles B said, Obi's trash.
You know what? So this is what. So let me tell you something right here, right? Real quick.
Oh my goodness!
So certain things I tend to provide energy to, and certain things just don't. Right?
Just don't. Right?
So when you entertain people with foolish ideologies, that gives them power, right? Yeah. I will not allow that to happen. Everybody knows Obi Toppin is the future. The Rook from the Brook is going to be the future of the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
If you're not on that train, then get off.
Then get off.
Good. I'm okay.
Get off.
I'm fine. No sweat off my back. But back to my original. I would not allow people to derail me from my conversation. I won't allow it. I'm not having it. Okay.
Yeah.
We're not having it.
I gotta get off, guys. I gotta get off. But real quick.
Cornerstone Kev, you're not about to fire somebody, are you?
No, I'm not gonna fire somebody. No, not at all.
You got that look in your eye.
I don't have that clout.
You got that look in your eye, bro.
Before y'all on here,
like somebody took 17 minutes on a 15-minute break, and you got that look in your eye, like that's the second time he did that in the last 7 years. He did that twice in 7 years. I got to get rid of him.
Guys,
he bring my sandwich back.
You guys extend Nolan's Noel. Do you guys extend Nolan's Noel?
Absolutely. Yes. Not even a question. I'm not letting him get out of time.
How much you giving him?
I'm gonna let Leon Rose handle that because he put it this way, he's gonna give him what the market dictates. Yeah. He's not gonna overpay for him. If somebody overpays for Noel, he's gone.
Let him go.
She's gonna let him
go.
What I've always.
That was always my point exactly when it came to re-signing any of the 4 or 5 1-year deal guys.
I remember you saying that. He's the only one. He's the only one I want to take interest on re-signing. I mean, priority, I guess.
He's him and Reggie Bullock is a priority in my book because your identity is defense.
Don't tell Hoodie Kev that.
your identity is defense. You want to make sure you keep your defense intact. Those two guys has been instrumental. The thing is with Reggie Bullock, you want Reggie Bullock to come off that bench because he's a role player that's thrust into having to play that starting role. The same thing with EP. EP is a good backup. He's not a starting point guard, and that's why he catch a lot of headache. It's because he's being forced to play the starting role. But I tell you this, you put Reggie Bullock in that second unit coming off the bench, and you got the claw in front of him. Now you're talking something. We go out and get us a point guard, and if they bring EP back, you seeing him come off the bench. I ain't got a problem with him coming off the bench. I just don't like seeing him as a starter.
Exactly.
I don't like seeing him as a starter.
I agree.
Right. All right, guys. I love y'all. I will talk to you. Ron, I'm going to try and get on your show later on today.
No, you're not. You're going to run high like you normally do. Stop lying.
Why do you think I've come back? You know what I'm saying? Just for you.
Right.
Now I'm
just Geritol. Just for you.
Now I tell you what, I got to agree with Chuck on something now. And we've all said this. You take Julius Randle off this team this year, we ain't. We're a lottery team. We're a lottery team. We're going straight to the lottery.
I don't think we're a lottery. I don't think we're a lottery team, but I do think we're a strong play-in. We're a strong play-in. I think we are.
Derrick Rose won't even be there. They wouldn't make the trade for Derrick Rose.
Okay.
That trade was made because of James Randle's ascension.
But see, the thing about it is, I think we're falling into this. I think we're falling into the same trap as not giving Tibbs enough credit.
No,
because I think he could have. I do.
Freezy.
What do you think, Freeze?
I guess Freezy got to talk because I was trying to call your name, Kevin. I called Freezy name. So Freezy, we need you to step in on this.
That's good because me and Cornerstone Cav look just alike.
Not by far.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Freezy. Tackle that thing, man. Tackle that thing.
I would say I would say this. I would think that the Knicks would be a strong contender for that play-in spot.
That's what I'm saying. Exactly.
Because we got to give Tom Thibodeau credit for what he does as a coach. And then plus, if Randall wasn't here, you have to think about who the replacement for Randall would be. Is it an internal replacement or an external replacement for Randall? right? So giving the
Right.
front office credit for being sharp. If Randall wasn't here, you would think they'd be sharp enough to find somebody suitable to replace Julius Randle. So I would say, and if we have to speculate on Randall, if Randall wasn't here, I would think that the front office would be smart enough to go find a guy that could at least support RJ Barrett and the other guys that are on the team. I don't think they would just mail it in. I think that the front office had a plan, and I didn't understand it at first. I'm like, why are they not doing nothing? You know what I'm saying? But they had a plan. Tibbs probably told them, like, listen, I just need some time for these guys to gel and get better as a unit. We need to
G-Man, look at the last comment. Yeah.
Develop some chemistry. You know what I'm saying?
I tell you this though,
and so
go ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you was finished. Go ahead, Freezy.
So this dude Charles B said Obi was a replacement.
I hear you, man.
I don't think this dude Charles B know basketball.
I just try my best to.
But I tell you this. I'm looking at the standings in the East. Washington is in the 10th spot at 30 with 30 wins. I don't think we get 30 wins without a Julius Randle on this.
Without Randle, we don't.
I don't think so.
You don't think we could squeeze out 30 with Tibbs?
All things created equal with this lineup, because remember when they was trying to move off of Randle, they couldn't give Randle away for a second round pick.
That's a fact.
So that means at the time his value was extremely low. Who are you going to get to come in here to play that power forward position? It was going to be Obi playing that power forward position.
And we see what his development was.
And we see that Obi, you know what I mean, with these point guards. And Derrick Rose wouldn't even be on this team right now if Julius Randle didn't take off.
I could agree with that. I could agree with that.
Who would be the veteran replacement for Julius Randle if Julius Randle wasn't here?
That's a good question. We probably have a bad contract. We'd have took on somebody's bad contract.
I was about to say
and brought in a power forward in here on the bad contract.
Steve Mills.
And got draft picks back. Got draft picks back as compensation. Which signals you going to the draft?
We've been doing the same thing
you're going to the lottery.
We've always done, and we've been perpetuating the same false narrative as always.
Well, not necessarily though. When you think about it, what that would have done, you go into that route with the whole mindset, because when they were trying to move off Julius Randle, it was about restarting this thing.
Right.
It wasn't about trying at that time. It was about a total restart.
Right.
So we would have been taking on bad contracts to have more draft picks, expiring contracts, and getting more draft picks to keep building. Obi would have been starting. That's what would have happened. The plan was for Obi to start, but Julius Randle derailed that. And once Julius Randle ascended, everything changed. Everything accelerated with this team. Tom Thibodeau even alluded to it. He said he thought Julius Randle would be better. He didn't think he would have been what he became.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, guys, take care. Love y'all.
All right, Kev.
All right.
All right. Just want to give a fun. Just want to give some NBA news. Miles Bridges, he's gonna be out 10 and 14 days because he's in health and safety protocol. If you're the Hornets, this is bad because Miles Bridges had a great year.
Dude, I'm telling you this right now, right? And every once in a while, something happens in the cosmos that when the planets align and everything comes to bear, that proves you right in your decision making process, right? If people don't understand right now, today, where's my watch at? The 4th of May in 2021 at 12:38 Eastern Standard Time, that the New York Knickerbockers are for real, you have a problem.
Right.
I don't care.
We definitely
I don't care how you
are for real. We're a tough team to play.
I don't care how you slice this thing up. I don't care how you try to explain it to people. I don't care. All that's irrelevant to me right now. What I'm thinking about right now, and I'm single-minded focused, right? I have a single-minded focus. And when I say this, Freezy and Ron are going to know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm looking at the 25-meter target. Right now, that 25-meter target are the Denver Nuggets. That's all that's on my mind right now. I'm not worried about what's going on in LA.
That target real large, boy. You can't miss that one.
It's looming large. It's looming real large.
Really, I like that one he used. That.
So, man. I'm looking center mass right now. You don't understand. I'm looking center mass. So if I'm singly focused on the Denver Nuggets, that means I don't have time for these outside distractions, right? I don't care what's going on with LeBron. I don't care what's going on with AD. I don't care what's going on with the Claw. I don't care what's going on in Phoenix. All that's irrelevant to me right now. It's irrelevant. When I get to you, when it's your turn, you're going to know it's your turn. Because I'm going to be singly focused on you, and you ain't going to want that problem. So I say all that to say this, right? If you, at this time and date, right now, are not ecstatic about what these New York Knicks are doing right now, something wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. And I'm not here to question your fandom. I'm not here to say that your takes are wrong. Everybody has an opinion.
Right.
You know, it is what it is. But this is what I am telling you. The New York Knicks are for real. And you got two choices. You can roll with it or you can get rolled over. It's that simple.
Oh, roll with it or roll over.
I like that. I like that. You're right though. You're absolutely right, man. The league know. That's more importantly. Other than us fans that know that this thing is for real.
I think they're televising these next 3 games. I think they're televising it on ESPN. They changed the telecast. So now everybody wants to see the Knicks and how they playing. You know what I'm saying?
Wait, what?
People want to see winners, man. People want to see winners. They don't want to see people losing.
Right.
We used to be that team that couldn't get on TV.
Yep.
Now look
Or
at
the ones that were on TV and they would take off.
Yeah, man. We deserve more national televised games. In fact, certain teams deserve national televised games.
You know
like, look how ESPN did. I'll make this quick. If you're ESPN, why would you show the Warriors and the Rockets on Saturday over the Wizards and the Mavs? And that Wizards-Mavs game was great, man. Like, the Warriors and Rockets game was a complete embarrassment. I don't get some of these networks who just want to shove certain teams down our throat. They got to understand to give other teams some screen time, you know? Teams like the Knicks, the Suns, the Jazz. Give those teams some screen time.
You know what's funny? Think about this for a minute, right? Think about how many people had to come with hat in hand to go see James Dolan. At the beginning of the season, the Knicks had all these national televised games, right? We're going a 5-game losing spree, and now all of a sudden my games have been removed. Then we hit a 3-game losing spurt, and I don't get no shine.
Right.
We go to this 9-game winning streak. Now all of a sudden people at my door like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Can you answer the door? I got a question for you. No, I ain't got time for you.
Right.
But if you want me to answer, you got to make it worth my while. Right now, we have won, and people give this. They act like they just gloss over this stat. Right. We are 12 of 13 games right now. 12. Let us
the hottest team in the NBA.
12 of 13.
And the way they're doing it is beautiful because I remember watching these past 3 years, the way the basketball has gone, the way they start to play, these 3-point shots, getting into the lane, kicking out 3-point shots. And now that's exactly how we play. We drive to the lane, we kick out, we get these 3-point shots. And before it was like, you almost thought we're going to miss these shots. And now it's like almost automatic. Everybody's almost automatic. Reggie Bullock, Quickley, even Derrick Rose has shot the 3-point shot remarkably.
Amazing.
Julius Randle is playing out of his mind. He was off and then he hit that corner 3 and then forget about it. It was lights out after that. Everybody on the team, even the other day, Nerlens Noel shot up a 3. It almost went in. I mean, come on, man.
You know what I like about our threes, though?
There's so much confidence in the team right now that even your defensive stalwart center can go out of the 3-point line, shoot the 3, miss it, and still nobody say nothing about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's beautiful to watch the way they're playing offensively, defensively, and kicking everybody's butt. Actually,
we actually got the 3rd ranked offense since that winning streak we went on. If it was a carry out for the whole season at 118 points a game, that would be good enough for 3rd in the association. But I tell you this, the beautiful thing about this team offensively, now the offense then caught up with the defense, and that's the problem for the league. Before it was us just having defense and teams saying, ooh, I'm so glad they ain't got no offense we got to deal with.
That's right.
Now you got to deal with them both. And the beautiful thing about this team also is that we don't come up. A lot of teams shoot 3-point shots that are just terrible 3-point shots all game long. We don't do that. Right. For the most part, all our threes always come within the floor of the offense. You know what I mean? Right. It's not bad 3-point shots. The only person who take them from time to time, and I'd be like, no, and then it goes in, is Quickley.
Quickly, yeah.
He's the only one on the team that take those threes that be like, no, and then it goes in.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And there was a player that I forgot on RJ Barrett. I mean, that kid is becoming automatic. I think
he's fearless. RJ's fearless. He's tough.
Breezy asked me a question about 3 weeks ago. Was it that if I thought RJ Barrett was going to end the season at 40% 3-point shooting, right, Freeze? Yeah. And he was at 38%. And I said to him, I said, you know what? I'm going to go under 40 because I think those 2-point percentage points is very hard to come by. You know what I'm saying? I still think that, but I think he's from that point on, he's shooting better than the percentage that we set at that moment. So, you know, my prediction, I'm you know, I might lose that. You know what I'm saying? If we're talking about a prediction, I might lose that prediction, and he might shoot 40% from the 3-point line. And RJ Barrett, a player at the beginning of the year that was thought of less than a Tyler Hero, shooting 40% is a major milestone for him as a player and for the Knicks organization to turn that kid around from that type of player that we thought of to a 3-point shooter. I mean, to me, is remarkable, man. I can't even say much more about my Knicks team than I do every day, you know, waking up and watching the way they play and watching the seedings and watching everything else. You know, it just left me in awe to see how these kids have worked hard and turned everything around, man.
You know, I think what's important that we need to mention, to not forget, and Freezy started the show with this point, right, is this. We, as Knicks fans, again, there are different levels of fans, right? Some people are casual followers. They watch games when they come on. They like the colors. They like the fact that, you know, the number 13 looks like some reverence that they have it from their childhood past, whatever the case may be. There are different levels of Knicks fans, right? Mm-hmm. What we cannot do, and what I do not want to see, would be Knicks fans eating their young, right? And what I mean by that is this. You know, because G Money comes on the panel and he has a take on whatever the case may be, I'm not going to crucify G Money for his opinion, right? It's his opinion. Everyone has one, right? Mm-hmm. So we have to be able to agree to disagree. But
I know, go ahead.
But what we get is that crab in the barrel mentality, right? Why can't we just be a great basketball team? Why can't we just be happy that, you know, we are surpassing everybody's expectations from the beginning of the year? Why we can't be happy with that? Why is that not enough? You know what I'm saying?
I don't get certain people sometimes.
But
and another, I don't get certain people sometimes. Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
It is what it is. But hey, fellas, man, hey, I'm gonna be listening, man. I got to run, man. My little one got to get back in here and get to her schoolwork, man. So I'm the principal.
Oh, homeschooling.
Yeah, man. She on track to graduate when she turns 16.
Wow,
nice.
You know what I mean?
Congratulations.
Yeah, two of my nephews graduated at 16, man.
God bless you, man.
God bless.
Yeah, so
congrats.
Appreciate y'all, man. Hey, y'all haven't subscribed to my man channel. Make sure you subscribe to the Blorange Tears, Nick at Night, the morning drive. Make sure you guys check in, man. Turn on those notifications. Hit the all when you turn on that notification. That way you'll get notified when he drop a video or when he go live, man. Freezy, much respect to you, man. Keep doing your thing, man. I got to go visit the merch store the next time I come on. I ain't coming back on until, well, no, I ain't going to say that because I know when you buy that merch, it take a minute.
It take a minute.
Unless you go do the express like Sergeant over there. You know what I mean? But hey, I'm gonna pick up some of your stuff, man, because I like it. I like it. And I believe in supporting our people, man. Anybody with that orange and blue, I'm gonna push the platform to the mega.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
Hey, Ron, you see right over my shoulder, my bear got.
I see it back there.
Every time I come on, so every time I'm live, people see me and they see your merch.
Appreciate it, man.
That's how we got to do it. That's how.
We got to support each other, man. Let them midgets tear each other down, man. Yeah, you know what I mean? We ain't gonna do it. You heard me? Yeah, hey, appreciate y'all, man. Hey, everybody in the chat.
Salute, Ron. Salute.
Uncle Chop. Hey, make sure you had that Chuck Wagon breakfast, man. You know it's morning. They want them sausage and links. You heard me? All right, y'all.
Salute.
Peace out, Ron.
All right, bro.
But I'm gonna finish my point real quick. I'm gonna wrap this up real quick. So I was saying, I set out to say this, right? At the end of the day, we all Knicks fans. But what we can't do is we can't be a product of an environment to where one person can't be successful one person's success is at the expense of another person's demise. We can't do that. Mm-hmm. We have to elevate together, right? And it's the thing that, like I used to tell my soldiers all the time, right? I will hold your hand and we walk into the edge of the street, right? You see, it's a busy street. It's a four-way intersection, cars zooming by. Zoom, 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 right? I'm holding your hand and we standing on the curb. Now, in moving traffic, if you decide to step off that curb, you just made a business decision. I can't support it. I got to let you go. You know what I'm saying? But as long as I'm rocking with you, I'm rocking with you. It's that simple. Go Knicks.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's the way it is, brother.
And always be objective and be honest when you're talking. That's another word of advice. Think before you talk. So, yeah, like you said, G-Man, what we try to do is that we try to be objective, try to give our takes about the team, see how far we can go. And when we're wrong, we're wrong. We admit we were wrong. When we're right, we're right. I don't understand why certain people don't understand that, but it is what it is.
At this point, I don't even care anymore. To be honest, I mean, I don't give that type of stuff any energy at this point. You know what I'm saying? I don't. Mm-hmm. I don't. That's just me though. I don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. And so I'm with you. So I wanted to just interject real quick with the thing about our Knicks, man. Where we are is a space that is unfamiliar to us because we have not been in this space in a long
while. Yep.
Right. And so while we while we are old enough to understand that the years go by, it's only 365 in each one of them. Well, basically 365 in each one of them. Well, what we do is in sports years, you have to equate to it like dog years. You know what I'm saying? Because like 4 years ago, we probably don't even remember who all was on the roster 4 years ago.
Facts.
And it was only 4 years ago, right? So that's why when I say live in the moment and stay in the moment, it's because sports years age like dog years, basically. You know what I'm saying? Like this moment here, if we have a magical run next year also, we may not even remember all the stuff that happened this year. That's why while we go through it now, we have to savor it and be like, yo, it's like your first kiss. Like the first time you kissed a girl, you like, yo, you know what? It's right here is something different. Yep. This ain't like when your auntie grab you at Christmas and peck you all on the cheek. That ain't the same kind of kiss. It's a girl and it's a kiss, but it ain't the same kind of kiss. You know what I'm saying? But when you kiss a girl that you like, oh snap, this is something.
That's different.
Yeah, it hit different. So what I'm saying is, and I gotta wrap up and get out of here too, man. I've been working on the online mall. And stuff, man. It's a bunch of stuff that we got to do to make sure that Barnes Tears family continue to grow. But listen, man, I appreciate everybody. Eddie C, thank you for coming by, man. I want to thank everybody for coming through. Man, this thing feels so organic and real, man. I love it. Like legit, the chat think I do this so that they can come through and holler at them. But I really like the fact that y'all come through and holler at me. This is an experience for me. I dig this right here.
Sure.
So anyways, I'm gonna say "c'est la vie." I don't know what that means in Spanish, but it sounds good.
It's French, Freezy. It ain't Spanish. It's French.
Oh, my bad. I don't know what it means, but it sounds good when I heard somebody say it. And I'm gonna get out of here, y'all.
All right, peace out.
Salute.
All right, peace, y'all.